Hey everyone, welcome back to our next session. Everyone is totally in the wrong picture because Apero joined just this moment, and as you can see, we have a very special guest today. It's Apero. Chess through some bullshit South American load shedding power thingies. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but it's very strange. Can't join today because she has no power. So Apero joined today, and she will be here with us this evening. Before we start, I'll quickly need to get you into your right slots. That's very.
We should just play on like this.
Oh, that's actually wait. There's Nemaya. I mean, Ryan, if you want, you can quickly tell the people how it works with the emoticons, so I don't need to do it later, or whoever actually.
Oh, the Better TV
Yeah, the Better
extension.
TV.
Yeah, we've got some spicy emotes ready for you, and you can either use them by subscribing to the specific Twitch channels. I think Crozier has one. I think Jess normally has one as well, and I do now as well. Or you can use the Better TV extension and just type in E and then the name of the character, like for example E Sin or E Alarys or E Nemea. And yeah.
Yeah, CD has one too, right?
Yeah, I think it's not activated yet, though.
Right now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here real quick. Like in a minute, you'll get one. So
I'm sorry to be the letdown. I am not likely to ever have a partnership, so...
I don't have a partnership either.
I don't have Partnerschnip.
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 Partnerschnippity-hip.
Partnerschnip. Okay, so one more second, and then we are set. We have no memes today, sadly, anyway. So we're going to skip that part today. We also haven't the time to come up with our own memes. I'm sorry. But therefore we got Apero for you, so that should count for something. Okay, there we go. I think Apero is a bit quiet. Like, let me check to see if I can make you.
I can crank myself up.
Yeah, that's even better.
Oh, wait, no, I can't. Hang on.
So I think we are now.
Yeah, I can. Hang on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Check, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Hang on, I can make it even more. Check, 1, 2.
Yeah,
there we go.
You don't want it louder than that, trust me.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay, there we are. We are finally in the right slot, everyone. Ryan doesn't need to be here for a quick second because the problem is this will be the first episode which actually is going to be recorded on YouTube again because we finally figured out what caused our recording problem, and it was the Discord screen share. If you screen share in Discord, I'm not sure why it worked before, but now it suddenly didn't work anymore. Well, that's basically cancels the Streamlabs ability to record. So there we go, we figured it out. Means now we can record to YouTube again, which means that we have to recap a bit more because the last time that the YouTube viewers saw something was when they made an escape in Amphail, actually. So I think the last part they saw was when Alarys actually was imprisoned in Amphail. What happened then, it's actually really quickly to explain, is Nemaya took care of the group, tried to reconcile the people, hired some halflings to get her out of the prison, which they did. They fled through Alarys' big mansion into the woods where they dragged some party guests along, which they thought about killing, but in the end they just left there. They ran away over the mountains, kept away from the main road, north to the Crypt Garden Forest where they wanted to meet a dragon, which they actually did in the end, which turned out to be Elrond's mentor all along. They had a bit of a talk about dragons, about giants, about general philosophy, and where they could find a bit more help. And with that, they departed again, went north to Triboar, where they hung out for an evening, and now they're thinking of where to go next. I think it was the quickest recap of the situation possible. There was a lot of stuff going on. If you quick, you can actually watch the Twitch VODs, but they're gone, I think, in some weeks, so fair do it now. Anyway, and they have a sheep called Rosa now, so that's important as well.
Which somehow doesn't die.
Exactly.
It's weird.
Weirdly enough. I'm still intrigued by that.
What's important from last session was that in Triboar they met the Lord Protector of the town, with which they actually went on a quick dinner in the evening talking about getting help. they found out that the Centurion has a little station here in Triboar. And when they went to rest for the night to depart next morning, Sin also had a bit of a weird dream. And this is where we are currently. The next morning comes up and you are in Triboar. Who wants to get up first?
Do I awake from my dream right away?
You're awakened from a dream right away, but you are not able to do much. So except you want to do something. As long as you don't leave the Terran, I would say you can do stuff. And that I would say everyone goes back to sleep.
This happened right in the beginning of the night, not towards the morning.
It's kind of like in the let's say midnight or something, and then you shook up.
Okay, yeah, then I wouldn't do anything right away, but yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'd probably be up pretty early.
So you are in.
Not to do anything specific, but
Yes.
yeah.
Let me quickly get up Triboar again to actually know where you are, because you are in a very special tavern. It is the T16. It's called the Triboar Arms.
Yes.
Exactly. So, Sin, as you probably trying to wake up Alarys at some point, you find out that she Alarys' adventure sickness caught onto her, and she's now in this lethargic state where she's not really of much use. So you can kind of like take her along. She kind of moves with you, but she doesn't really do anything specific from like, and you know how adventure sickness looks like. You have to counter it with Alarys multiple turns. So you grab her, you have things for her, you put it in her bag. You try to get you try to get up with her and get you to the door. One thing, however, you see is when you go through her stuff and like try to put it in her bag, you find the maps she was drawing and you find the compass next to it. And as you look on the compass, you see that the compass is currently going in circles.
Ooh. Okay, also, what I want to do is I want to shake her and try to wake her up from this state she's in. It says, Alarys, not now. Not of all days. I needed you. No one's gonna believe my dream. And then I guess I give up, and she doesn't do anything. And as for the compass, am I knowledgeable enough about like physics like that I realize that this has to do with magnetic fields? Or
you don't know much about magnetic fields, probably. I mean, it depends on a survival check, actually. Make a survival check for me, and let's see how good you are with these things.
7 plus 2, 9.
So you don't know anything about magnet fields. What you know, though, is that a compass should point north.
So I look at the compass with like a lot of suspicion in my face, and I'm like, I look at Alarys, I look at the compass, and I wonder if she had this broken compass all this time. And want to look at the maps and see if they look like nonsense because of this, or if they look decent enough.
You sure? What?
Do
Sorry
I
again.
see? I want to look at the maps and see if they look realistic enough, or if they look like they've been drawn by someone who was using a compass that didn't work.
It actually looks pretty decent. You're not sure if you could navigate with them, but they look like a lot of other maps you've seen so far.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I assume I'll take Alarys with me and head down to meet the others in the main room of the tavern.
Okay. So at the tavern, the tiefling, which bade you in yesterday, is currently serving breakfast to everyone in the room. And while you're currently eating breakfast, the door bursts open and Duvessa enters.
Duvessa, Duvessa, Duvessa the Great. Ah.
Oh, that's an entrance.
Wow.
Looks like Solarius got some competition now.
Yep.
So for you, Duvessa, there's no one really in the room except those people in the on the table there, plus the tiefling host, which is currently serving breakfast. This kind of like was the first tavern you saw, so it's where you kind of ended up.
Yeah, I just need some breakfast, and obviously I'm going to get it for free since everyone knows about my amazing deeds lately. So, can I get some breakfast here, like, soon?
Sorry, I haven't counted you before. Were you?
Well, I am obviously Duvessa of Ethelland.
Hello. Yeah, actually, I actually heard of you.
Is that name familiar to any of us?
All of you can make a history check. Let's see.
History check incoming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no.
Oh no, wait.
Sorry. 19.
Nice.
9.
Mr. Alarys.
My character page is not loading, so I have no idea what my history
Oh wow.
thingy is. But don't know why it's not loading.
That doesn't mean I have a -1. I can tell you that.
Ah, okay. Well then, thank you.
Maybe you're not logged in. Oh wait, it's
Let's
actually
see.
not loading for me anymore. Like I refreshed, now it's not loading for me as well.
Yeah, I don't know
better not
why.
refresh them.
We rolled a 1 on our retrieve character check. We're heading into town.
Yeah.
Okay, and try again
Same
after
thing
a
for
short
me.
rest.
But I know you had a -1, so
Yeah. I'll add that. Hold on.
okay.
Okay, so 19 though.
Wow, okay.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
crit?
I got a 20 minus 1.
Awesome.
Natural 20, nice. Sin?
Yeah.
Right. 3. I got a 6.
Okay. So for Sin and Nemaya, you haven't really heard of the name. Alarys and Alarys, though, for different reasons. Alarys, when you were reading in, you had some like lessons about the North and stuff. There often the Order of the Gauntlet came up, and you know with your brother and everything, you have some knowledge about it. You know, like they're like traveling the countryside, defending the North, blah blah blah. And there were a list of names of like who recently, so to say, joined the Order and became an official paladin of the Order. And you don't know not why, but like when you read through the list, somehow like you remember that on this list, like the name Duvessa was actually on there. And for Alarys, for you, it's a different reason. There have been like when you went taverns and you know like bards have told the tales. You actually heard of like this giant werewolf of the Evermoors, and like there was like this paladin which just with the present intimidated the werewolf in such a fashion that the werewolf just gave up on its own. And that was Duvessa.
Yes, I remember it well.
So yeah.
So I guess I lean in when she says to the barkeep to the tavern keep, I'm Duvessa. I like lean in and say, does anyone know who this woman is?
Never heard of her.
What
I
you know
wanna-
as well?
I want to go up to her and I want to be like, I've heard about you, Duvessa. Can you shoot fire from your hands? Fire.
Oh, honey, I don't need to shoot fire from my hands. I just walk in a room and the monsters go scattering. That's all it takes.
All right, I didn't think so either. Good to know.
Yeah, lady. I'm sure. Like for a protector like you, please sit. Like I'm getting your breakfast right away.
That's right. Thank you, my man.
Mom.
Mommy.
Describe yourself maybe a bit. Like since like everyone's looking at you, how do you look, Duvessa?
Ladies and gentlemen of Triboar, you might be wondering, I have heard of this lady, Duvessa, but who, pray tell, is she really? Let me tell you my tale. I come from the north and I have a history, of course, of defeating the monsters. dragons, giants, you name it, I've done it. That's me. So I've been having my time, having a bit of fun. But along the way, I came across the Order of the Gauntlet. And when I encountered the Order of the Gauntlet, I of course was interested immediately in becoming part of it. And I swore an oath to Tyr, the god of just wars and god of order, and I began traveling the world. Now, naturally, everyone heard about me very quickly. I mean, hello, look at me. Anyway, so I'm doing all this stuff, but then, these orcs, they're all like, oh, we're gonna get together and defeat her and her crew, and it's unusual, right? They all get together. I don't really want to talk about it, but the point is, I needed to move away from that area, maybe go, do a bit of adventuring myself. So anyway, I come down here, I'm looking around, and, me and my squire, we encounter a fire giant. Yeah. So that happens. And so we decide to start following the fire giant, just check it out. But personally, as I said, mostly the monsters, they run away from me. I'll just say that's a fire giant right there, it's one hell of a beast. So I decided that maybe we'd just leave it alone, and come down here and talk to you guys, try to get the people of Triboar to move along, because this guy, he ain't fooling around. He's got, orcs with him and stuff. Anyway, my squire, oh god, she was great. She didn't quite have the same approach as me. She decided that maybe fighting the fire giant was a better way to go, and, yeah. She'll be missed. For sure. Yeah. Anyway, where's my breakfast?
No, do go on. Do go on. This is fantastic. Are you an actor? Where did you learn that? Where did you read that story?
An actor.
This is great for breakfast.
I thank you. I assume by implying that I'm an actor, you're implying how wonderful and maybe wonderful I am. And I can only agree with you. Duvessa the great. Duvessa, she's never late.
Wonderful at acting. And inventing stories. You are a great storyteller. Really.
Alarys, stop talking.
Sinner's looking for a rope that he could hang himself from.
Now, when you swear an oath to a god, you do not lie.
Here.
Is that so?
Nemaya stopped listening as soon as she heard the words Order of the Gauntlet and started looking around at the rest of the group to see whether they recognize that we've already pissed that group off. And then when the words fire giant come in, she's back paying attention. And then when Alarys stops talking, she's back to don't draw attention to the fact that we're here, because she might know who we are and we don't want that.
Well, I hope she knows who we are.
No, that's bad.
She should make a history check.
Yeah, do I
Yeah, you can actually do it. Sure. Yeah, let's do a history check for me.
No!
I like it.
Stop giving the GM good ideas, damn it.
Is this me? Do I have to?
Yeah, you roll a d20 now.
I got an 8 and I've got +3 on history. So.
Yeah, there you go. So you're at 11. And no, you haven't heard of them.
God damn it!
Well, maybe it's for the better. Depends on what you heard.
Barky, but this breakfast is delicious. It is really good. Duvessa was your name? Duventa? What was it again?
Well, since you asked for me to sing my song again, I will gladly do so.
Thank you.
Duvessa the great. Duvessa, she's never late. She'll fight all the monsters and still make a date. Duvessa, Duvessa, Duvessa the Great.
I start looking around at Sealy, at Ellerin and Sin, like, this is our life now. This is it for
Encore!
us.
Encore! Milady! Oh, this is wonderful. Why don't you sit with us? Why don't you sit with us?
Oh
Well-
my
We've
god.
got some
It
space, right?
gets- it
Come on,
gets
Nemea.
better.
Move some... Make some room, Nemea.
I do not consort with just anybody.
Oh,
Are you?
Yeah.
Ouch.
as if you haven't heard of what do we call again?
Didn't
Donella's darling, of course. And I create a few sparks in the air. And so you actually want us to introduce ourselves?
Yeah, just, maybe one sentence or two. I don't have all day. Let's get on.
All right. Why don't we start with Mr. Firehands here?
Can you repeat that? I was distracted.
It's fine. It's fine.
I apologize.
No. The food is really good. It is distractingly good.
See?
I was
That's what
just
I was. I was just.
Yeah, I know. I just thought we might just give her one sentence each on who we are. So.
Oh, me. Oh, well, you just said it. Mr. Firehands, basically. I don't have to say anything else, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
No. We're leaving the best to last. Nemea, go on.
Nemea rolls her eyes. Nemea and like puts her hand out to shake yours. She's a tiefling, so I don't know how you respond to people who have like devil horns and red skin and cat eyes.
GM, how do I respond?
Depends on people. Like typically, like they are like humans like everyone else, but they have the appearances of demons. But that's basically because they have like there was an historic incident. Some people that's be preoccupied because of that, because of the looks. Some are not. It really depends on your character, I guess.
I'm going to say that I'm not at all intimidated by anything or anyone in a social setting. So I shake your hand gladly, strange lady.
It's a tight grip. You notice that much. It's a very tight and kind of nervous grip.
A tight but nervous grip.
Yeah.
My grip is solid.
I kind of
Heart.
awkwardly shuffle over so you have room to sit down.
Thank you.
And here we have how shall we introduce this little guy? Oh, he is great. You're gonna love him. You both will love each other. I think this is destiny that you two meet. Honestly. So we've got. Oh, I can't even. Oh, where do I begin? Okay, one sentence, right? One sentence.
And I brush him off and I say, "My name is Sin," and I extend my hand hesitantly, but
I
decidedly.
shake it enthusiastically.
And while you do so, sorry, you wanted to interrupt?
I
me?
just want to say, like, when she grips your hand, she basically nearly crushes your hand.
Okay, I still try to put some extended pressure on the middle finger while I'm shaking her hand.
It's really hard to do and, like, probably not doable. But as you try, like, there's no reaction.
I'm like, okay. So, Duvessa, you sure can talk the talk, but do you also walk the walk?
I can walk great. I don't know what you're talking about.
So this fire giant then, that's coming here, you say?
Oh yes. Yes. And once I have my bloody breakfast...
Ma'am? Here.
Yes?
There you go.
Thank you, that's better. So, as I was saying, I've come along this morning. I just want to check out the Lord Protector, have a little chat, convince you all to get out. Get out. Go. Everyone out. Go.
What?
Evacuate.
What?
Go. Leave
Why?
now. Go.
Because there's
Well,
a fire giant.
There's a fire giant with a troop of orcs coming this way. They're riding axe beaks. They're really serious.
like how many ogres is one? Like size-wise, how tall is this fire giant in ogres? Measured in ogres, please.
The fire giant.
Probably 2 ogres.
Yeah,
Two
approximately. I
ogres.
would say approximately 2, maybe 2.5 if we're stretching.
All right, so just give me, I don't know, maybe I'll find a companion and then I'll slay this fire giant. I mean, I already slayed an ogre myself, so if it's just 2 ogres, I guess I just need a little.
Is that really necessary, Alarys? Surely Duvessa can take on this fire giant by herself.
Oh, true, yeah, true.
Look, my friend, I am capable of many things, but when I tell you to get out, I'm not just saying it to be fun and have a nice time and take all the glory for myself now, am I? No. If I can't defeat this fire giant, none of you can. None of us can. We need to go. Like after breakfast, go.
Do we have any gauge on whether or not this is a bigger threat than the last giant we killed?
We know that fire giants are higher up the ladder in the giant ranking, so it probably is stronger than the others.
Plus he has his orcs. And
Well-
the axe speaks. Are you not listening to what I'm saying here?
Also-
We need to go.
Also, like, just for you to vessel, like, if you want to share that or not, it's up to you. But this one was equipped in full plate mail. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure I said that, but okay,
there you go.
stranger.
Well, I'd say since we are short one brave warrior ourselves, maybe it is time to leave and to leave this one to the village.
Well-
Other than that, though, I want to point out that there are 12 brave. What were they called? Just the 12, I think. Brave town militia that surely wouldn't just evacuate. I think they would try to fight, and we would leave them all to death if we just go. Or leave them to die.
How long have we got? The evacuation process hasn't started yet, though. The
I
Lord
need to talk to
Protector-
the bloody Lord Protector. He's got to make the call. I'm just telling you guys, like one-on-one, and little bit, between me and you guys, you should go. But it's up to the Lord Protector when it comes to the village as a whole. But, just my little piece of advice, maybe.
She said that she was looking into it, but it hasn't started yet. How far behind you is this fire giant?
we need to
Are
go.
we talking days, hours?
So, do you care nothing about the poor people of this township?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, aren't you part of the gauntlet of the orders of something?
Shouldn't we defend these poor innocent people from the blight that is the fire
Yeah,
giant?
but ideally, none of us have to fight them at all. We get out, and then no one dies. That's perfect. Then I'm keeping my oath. You guys are safe. Villagers are safe. This is my advice. It's up to the Lord Protector to make the final call, but that's my advice.
So, the rest of the Great bravely run away. Is that what we're seeing here?
Maybe
Even
a tactical,
the best must
tactical
know
retreat.
their limits.
Well, I get up, and is there anything left in my room that I still need to get?
No, I don't think so. You travel
Well, then
light, except
I
other
kind of-
people. With 2 crossbows and 10... No, not 10 longbows and stuff, so...
Well, I encouraged Alarys to get up as well, and say, I say we should leave before the innkeeper remembers that we still owe him some money for our stay.
Innkeep is currently not here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should leave before they come back.
I am not going to let us go without paying, so fork it over. This is a nice place for rangers. Don't screw it up for us, because we can come back here later.
Yeah, so just for the room and like for the whole group, you're probably looking at like 2 golds.
It's not that bad.
How much
Yeah,
gold do
then-
I have?
I'll text you. I actually can't text you, so I actually need to say your shit. You have around, like, I would say 360 gold pieces.
How much would breakfast be for everyone?
Just breakfast? Probably
And,
like...
and their room. Let's throw the whole thing.
yeah,
there. How
two
much would it be?
golds for all of that.
Okay. Well, am I able to pay for it if I ask a favor of them?
No, well, you have to ask them, I guess.
Yeah. My friends, you have to help me convince the Lord Protector that we need to get out of here. We need to rescue everyone, get him out of the village. If you help me convince the Lord Protector, I'll cover the fee. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, I think it might be good if we use this to make it sound like Donella's darlings have more intel on the giants situation. So I think, yeah, we could definitely go with you to the Lord Protector.
She knows us well and she seems to trust us, so there might be
Yeah,
a
she
chance
does.
that we could be of help.
Okay.
I like it. So can I finish this
Alright.
breakfast, or are
Yeah.
we leaving now?
There's maybe one other matter, but I'm not sure I want to disclose it with a stranger at the table.
I lean in and I cock an eyebrow. You are saying?
I think it's nothing. It's nothing. It's don't mind me.
Is this the kind of nothing that's going to get Alarys arrested later?
It's the kind of nothing that you probably won't believe anyway if I told you.
There's a lot of that going around recently. It's fine. We'll come back to it.
Okay. So you make your way outside. There we go. Wait, where are we? This is not where we are. This was the inn from yesterday. So let's see. There's Triboar. There's the main road. So where's my arrow? There's my arrow. So this is the inn where currently you're staying. So you leave the inn, you turn right, and you make your way towards the city center, where the big fortified keep currently is standing. And there's not much going on. There are some citizens going from house to house. Most of them are carrying some cattle around. One of them has some wood, like some planks over his shoulders as you move through the village. Other than that, there's like nothing really going on, and the door to the Lord Protector is closed, but as you like tug on it, it actually opens up. So if you can go in if you want to.
I hope I wrote her. I hope I wrote her name down correctly. If it's open, I'll kind of like open it, then knock on the door and call. Like Deriffa? Did I spell that correctly?
Dereffer.
Dereffa.
Yes. Just quick recap. This is not her. This is her.
Good to know.
This was the refer, as you saw her yesterday. Today she has basically the same outfit on as yesterday. You find her in the hall as she's currently brooding over some maps in the keep. Oops, this is the wrong one.
We brought you a guest who's insisting on seeing you.
Morning. Sure. Name's the refer. Who are you?
Duvessa.
Yeah, her name's Duvessa.
Obviously, you've heard of me already, so I won't bother going into detail again.
You're from the order, right?
Yeah. You don't need to talk about things that are obvious. It's fine. Yes, I'm from the order. Anyway, long story short, you're all doomed. Let's get out of here. You need to evacuate. Where we need to go.
I'm sorry.
There's a
fire
fire giant coming with orcs. They're on axe beaks. Except for one of them. Yeah, one of them didn't have an axe beak, but he only had one eye. So how much of a threat can he be? Anyway, they're all coming here right now.
Many?
We need to go. I think like a posse.
A posse. What is a
posse.
posse? Give me a number.
Like a troop.
A troop? How big is the troop?
It's
Like a dozen.
Like 10 to 12, 20, something like that.
Like a fortnight.
Yeah, a fortnight of orcs. Yes.
literally all of them.
Okay, can you please come? Like she opens
I
up.
closed the door. Yeah.
She opens up the table in front of you. Okay, from where are they coming? Tell me. Where? Or how many? From where? What is their equipment?
Yeah. Okay. So when I said 10 or 12, what I really meant was 24. There are 24 orcs.
Okay.
They're coming down from the Evermoors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From northeast. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're coming down.
How far are they away?
Oh, they're going to attack today.
Today.
Yeah.
How
today.
did you outrun them?
Yeah, my squire was a good woman. She was a good woman.
This is bad.
Oh wow, it's like that, is it?
Yeah.
Lord Protector, I don't suppose you can get hundreds of people out of the village in a matter of hours, can you?
Not really. Especially the problem is that the 12 are actually southeast right now. They
Oh,
saw some
good.
giant activity in the south, so I can raise, I think, probably around like 50 people in the next 6 hours, probably. Maybe 4. That's
Eve,
what I
How,
can do.
I mean, how many were we when we defended Golden Fields against those giants?
12. But we also had an angel helping us.
An angel.
Well, now we have the great Duvessa helping us, and
We're not fighting it. We're not gonna fight. We're not fighting. We're not fighting.
We are fighting.
Like, unfortunately,
Of course,
we
I
don't
would
have a
love
choice.
to. I would love to fight. I mean, I love fighting. I'm Duvessa, but
Aren't you something like oath-bound to fight, actually? Because I hereby invoke the sacred oath of the Gauntlet, and I'm commanding you to help this village.
oh, you guys, you guys,
That's rough.
you guys. I just got this pang in my head.
And a few others,
It's
like you came
It's
here
like
to...
the. It's like the god is like trying to tell me something. God. Okay, we're gonna fight. It's gonna be great. We're gonna win. They're gonna see me. They're gonna run. It's gonna be fantastic.
Can you imagine, like, having your life decided by an oath you took? Like, that's just oof.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for people who don't have any loyalty to imagine. I understand that.
Yeah, true.
About loyalties, though, yesterday evening you told me that you're actually going against this giant threat. This would be a good way to prove that, since you already get my support. Yes.
No,
Oh yeah, we're on this.
We're
So-
definitely fighting. Yeah.
What will your support buy us?
Well, I got you the cart and the horse.
Ignore him. We are
mean-
fighting it.
We're not bargaining here. We're not bargaining
Thank you
here.
very
We're
much.
gonna.
This is some...
Oh,
Yes.
perhaps we can meet the giant outside before the town and actually talk to him and get some intel.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Salarius. You should
say?
do it.
I
You
should
should do it.
All
Yes.
right, yeah,
You
yeah,
should walk out the city gates, see if the orcs might be down for a game of cards while you're at it, and
Perhaps
about
not.
the city gates, though, like as you have seen, we don't really have fortifications. So if we want to fight, then I actually probably would like to fight in the city. We're trying to mobilize some villages, maybe get some traps going. You know,
We should still try to get as many people who can't fight out as possible
Definitely.
between then and now.
I do still think that pitfall traps, if they're large enough, might be a threat to the giant, or at least immobilize them.
I mean, it's not only a giant, as I've heard. Like we have 24 orcs to take care of.
Well, they also won't like spikes impaling their bodies.
Exactly.
That's-
That is generally a thing to avoid, yes.
And
Okay,
now this
well-
might be a silly question, excuse me, but fire giants, I assume they don't really like water. Basic elementary knowledge here.
So what I've learned about giants is the giants typically have a favorite element except the hill giants, because, like, let's face it, hill giants are just better ogres.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if the counter element will harm them too much, but at least they know that they can harness their own element. So if you can wield the elements, I guess it's worth a try.
Well, we would have someone here with an ice breath, but
Ellerin, have you magically learned to control an element other than fire?
Well, I actually think I have,
Yeah, you have not.
but I'm not sure.
No, you're just...
No, I'm not, because
You're
I
still
got
with
to
fire.
choose. It's still only fire.
Yes, it
'cause-
can still only work fire. You need to slay a dragon or any other being
Oh.
of an element with that element to absorb that element so you can wield that element.
Okay, well, I have a question for my upgrade then.
Yes,
Yeah. But we don't have to do that now, I guess.
whenever you want.
All right.
Well, Len, let's maybe not accidentally empower the fire giant with your power?
Could we ask your mentor for help?
That's a long journey to take back.
No, that was
That's
quite far away,
days
right?
away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to I'm trying to sign up people now. I'm going to get the people we don't want to have in the city out. If you maybe like Duvessa, you seem to be like the most experienced of all of them. I would leave
Yes.
you in charge of the defense right now. I'll join with
Great.
a group of people as soon as we can. We're trying to get the people out.
Hold on.
Try to fortificate the city as much as possible.
You're leaving the person in command that is only fighting because she has to, not because she wants to.
Yeah, she's bound by
I
oath.
fight under the oath to the gods, my friend. This is not anything to do with what I want. Yes.
Okay,
Well,
so
all right then.
I'm going to go and dig some pits.
That's a good idea. I'll be back as soon as possible. I'm trying to get a group maybe ready of my own. Let's maybe meet here in 2 hours again. Let's report progress.
Do we have 2 hours, Duvessa?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Nemaya is filled with confidence.
With that,
So-
she's leaving the keep and she's making haste.
So, I might know something about the harness maker that could encourage them to help us get some equipment together. I'm not sure if maybe this is like a out of game question, out of character question, whether we know that like cities like this or villages like this, in case of an attack, like where all the merchants just freely distribute all the equipment, like a
don't.
harness merchant. They don't.
Typically, it's about staying or fleeing.
Are you still interested in a harness?
Well,
Let's not go down this road again.
depends on what type of harness, but I can imagine that he might have some equipment that could help us, or the other villages for that matter. So maybe, so I don't offend all of your higher motives, if we do manage to blackmail him, maybe we blackmail him into providing the townspeople with better armor and equipment that could help all of us here in the situation.
What about these? What are they called again? Centurims? They might be able to help.
I
I
wouldn't
don't think we
trust them.
want to go down that road, considering we just betrayed them again.
Well, they don't know that yet.
I'm sure they probably do by now. They've had like 12 hours.
Well, but I think there might be a chance that they still haven't caught on to what we're doing. Did you get the feeling that we were being followed
When?
during our time in the city yesterday
It's
after our
true.
encounter?
No, it's true.
Well, point being is I overheard that the harness maker actually ordered a hit order on Draven, who I think is one of the Zaren team officers or higher ups, because they abducted his daughter or
Excuse me?
girlfriend. See, I told you you wouldn't believe it.
Where do you have that intel from?
I told you I overheard him earlier. You didn't want to hear what he was saying. Because you assumed I was just making things up. But I think this could come in handy now.
No, I assumed you were going to murder him.
Well, anyway, disregarding these baseless assumptions that you are having towards me here, I wanted to point out that apparently he's owing this Draven character money. That's why Draven abducted a woman called Lelia, I think might be his lover or his daughter. And now he ordered a hit order on him. And I assume that we can use this knowledge to our advantage if we apply it.
Who did he order that? And which group is gonna attack Draven now? Just random assassins?
I have no answer to that question.
So he was hiding something.
Oh yeah,
That
he
was
sure
later.
was. You didn't want to believe me.
That's true. I didn't.
Well, you can still just make a bet with me. How about that? I raise a bet. Well, how much money do you have?
Enough.
Enough? So how about 50 pieces of gold? Let's start small. On the fact
what?
that he is hiding his killing order on Draven.
50 gold, you say?
50.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Oh, I extend my hand, hoping that he will shake it.
I will check it.
Okay.
Well, you should know, Solarius, I only ever take bets of which I know for certain that I will win them.
Okay.
You might
And
as well
now-
give me the money right now.
You know that you are in the corner to prove me now, right? You have to prove it.
Well, as I suggested, we should try to get him to help everyone with his goods, with his armor, and whatever else he might have been making in his smithy. So we could walk right over, see what he has to say.
Ellerin, do you want to go and dig some holes?
Yeah, sure, let's do
We
it.
need to get some pits started, otherwise we're screwed.
I agree.
I'm going to go and get a shovel.
So the West is a command, everyone just leaves. Cool.
This is already feels every session.
True, Sin, I don't know if we can go. I mean, Duvessa's in charge. She has to decide. Our hands are tied, Sin. Our hands are tied.
I roll my eyes. I look at Devessa, like.
I
really,
trust
Devessa?
you all to make the correct call for yourselves in this
I'm
particular
gonna go and
instance,
get a
as
couple
long
of
as
shovels.
we rendezvous before the attack.
Well, you seem like someone who likes to throw themselves into the face of danger.
I do. I love it so much.
Well, I wouldn't mind a bodyguard when we go over to the harness maker.
A bodyguard. A bodyguard. I am sworn to a god, and you ask me to swear myself to you, sir, who I have just met this morning, like 20 minutes ago? It ain't happening. No way. Not gonna happen. Hilarious. Not gonna happen.
Okay, so you're not gonna come with us?
I will come with you, though, yes.
I roll my eyes and then go to get shovels.
Actually, the keep has a big tool chamber where you can find a lot of stuff, also shovels. The question is for me, this is Triboar. Like, are there any specific points you wanna?
Can you go to the northeast side of the map for me, please?
So this is like the very north, and then we have like.
Okay,
Not
so
very compact.
these fields, northeast again, where that elevation change happens.
Yes.
If we can dig a ditch in that corner, as it were, that the orcs and the giants can kind of fall into, and that we can also shoot from the higher ground, that seems like a nice defensive point to me.
I just had a great idea. You know that field in the northeast of the city? Why don't we dig a hole in the ground that the giant and the orcs could fall into, and into which we could fire our weapons? And or jump on them.
Sure.
So combined with some pitfall traps in there.
I mean, my idea was that the ditch could have the spikes.
Yeah. I mean, isn't this idea, basically taking what you already said with the spikes, but just make it much larger, and then we can shoot down on whoever survives the fall.
Yeah. Yes, that was the plan.
Yeah.
Did I misunderstand something?
I don't know. I was just elaborating. That
Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
go
very
get
much. I
started.
think so too. Let's do that.
Okay.
Well,
You go and blackmail your blacksmith. Ellerin and I will dig a trench.
Okay.
Yep.
So Alarin and Nemaya, you are going to dig. Make it as a Constitution and a Strength check for me. No, actually, just never mind. Just straight athletics. Never mind me. Just,
Athletics check.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
Alarin, your character sheet works again.
Yeah, I can see it. Finally.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, never mind. It does not work.
It does not work for me.
It just worked. Yeah.
Okay, like you can just roll and I'll tell you what you have.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What do I have for athletics?
+4 because you're proficient with it.
All right. 15.
So you have 19 or 15.
15. Yeah.
15. Okay, that's pretty good. then.
So, for everyone watching, athletics is Nemaya's best, modifier. It's a +6. My total is 7,
Cool.
Oh no.
so that's a crit fail.
Yeah. You start digging, both of you. Meanwhile, all the rest of you are going north from the keep. You're moving to Otivir's harness shop, if I caught it correctly, right?
yeah. Let's just assume it's Otavia.
No, wait. What did you say?
Yeah,
It
that's
is
what.
obvious. Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the name anymore.
The
but
harness
we wanna
maker,
go with
right?
The harness maker,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so the harness maker, yeah. This was this little fella over here. Yeah, you met him yesterday, who made the beautiful leather harnesses.
Well, just to make sure we are on the same track here, Duvessa, you witnessed how Sin and I made the bet, right?
I did.
And you know that the rules are he has to prove to me that he ordered a hit or an assassination on this one Draven guy.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, you go in, I guess.
Do we find him?
Oh yeah, he's busy working. It's like he has some hot tea on the shelf, and he and his buddy are currently making harnesses.
Oh, hello, Mr. Harness Maker.
Oh,
We
shit,
are
you
back.
again.
Yes,
What is
yes, don't
it?
be scared, don't be scared. We are here by the Lord's order.
Okay.
And we brought
uh,
someone with us.
I haven't talked to the Lord as you suggested yesterday.
That's perfect. Different topic today.
Yes, things have changed a bit. Things have- Maybe you remember this discussion that we had yesterday before we left.
Yeah, I remember quite vividly.
As it happens, we know everything now.
Okay.
There's no reason to hide it anymore.
I'm sorry. Is it like the same thing as yesterday again? I thought we're done.
No. Different topic. We are being attacked by a fire giant.
That
We
is
are.
of secondary importance.
yes.
How can this be secondary importance?
It is not. It is not. It is quite important, actually. And we would need your help.
Alarys, are you trying to sabotage the bet?
Excuse me.
Get the weapons. Okay, I'll get my stuff. Where do we meet?
You will supply the townspeople all of the equipment that you have.
I mean, I supply anyone who needs a harness for this fight, for sure, yeah. Everything I can do for the people.
Perfect.
Thank you, good man.
Of course.
Shake his hand.
You seem so genuinely good, mister.
Well, Sin is now very surprised that he didn't have to blackmail him for this. Because just moments ago, we assumed that he's not going to do this on his own accord. So I had like this whole speech prepared to get this out of him. So Sin is kind of disappointed now, just like, okay. We'll come back to the other affair later on.
Well, whatever. If people need to like get some stuff, take it to me. Heinrich will stay here. I'll actually. Where do we meet up? Like, what's the plan?
Well, Duvessa is in charge of
We
organizing the
will meet
events.
in approximately 2 hours in the northeast segment of the city.
Okay, so at the fields. Yeah. Well, we stay here then. If you have anyone like need a harness, they come by me. We'll sound them up.
Fantastic.
How do we know you won't have bailed on us by the time we come back?
First of why? Also, I'll join your fight. Like, you're such a strange fellow.
Will you also tell us about this little affair that you have going on with Draven and Lilia?
I'm sorry.
Is that what we'll learn about? Oh, you heard me.
By the way, like, if you from now on, if you want to know more about location or character, like insight or history check, you have to tell me. I'm not going to like ask for insight or history checks about stuff. Just saying.
Is that suggesting that I should do an insight or history check?
No, I just want to. I want to say it for the future. No, so it's not like you're complaining about missing perception checks again or something like that.
Oh, okay, it just seems like suspicious timing. I want to do a perception check.
No, perception checks. Like I was going to tell you though.
Okay. The insight check on what this.
Depends what you want to know about him. Like, do you want to?
Is he genuine in his willingness to stay and fight with us?
Roll that.
Ach, scheiße. 5. 7. That's surely enough to
It's
determine.
hard to tell. Hard to tell. Can't read.
Could
him.
I cast a spell? Is that a
Of
thing
course
I
you can. Like whatever you
Can
want.
I cast Zone of Truth so that
Yes,
people tell us?
for sure. Yes, you can.
I would like to cast Zone of Truth. What do I have to do?
So basically,
50 gold.
what you're doing is like you grab your arcane focus, you mumble some holy words, and suddenly around you some aura emits, and within this aura,
What color is the aura?
it's more a feeling. It's not like
Oh.
it's not really a. All of you are touched now by something spiritual and
I'm touching you with my aura.
yeah.
Yeah.
What, me?
All of you in the
All of
building.
you.
All
Everyone.
of us?
So we all have to speak the truth now.
Wait, do I feel this?
Yeah, you feel touched by some spiritual energy for sure.
And I
And
cannot
can I-
fight this.
You don't know, like you haven't like what do you want to fight? Like you just feel like you're touched by something. You know?
Oh, so she didn't shout out loud, I am using my aura of truth.
She mumbled some prayer and grabbed her
Okay.
holy focus, and then suddenly you've been touched with something warm inside your chest.
I didn't consent to this.
And like also Otrivia is like, what's going on? What's happening?
Who is Lilia?
I'm sorry.
What's going on?
My man, you must tell us now about this whole affair and whether you are genuine in your wish to join us in the fight.
Of course I'll join you in the fight. Like, what's this big
What a
question?
good man! What a good man!
But like, why are you coming to me all the time? I can't lie, by the way.
What do you know
I
about
cannot lie.
Draven?
Draven? Yeah, well, he's the owner of this stupid expensive inn up there. But like,
Do you owe him money?
no, why? What? Why all
Did
these
you owe him money in
questions?
the past? I thought
are
you
these
have to speak the truth.
What? Why should I speak the truth? Also, I'm speaking the truth, by the way.
You can't handle the truth.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I won! 50 gold pieces are mine!
No. I get closer to the guy. I want to grab him by his shirt.
So Sin and Alarys, you both don't know that like he only can speak the truth, though. Just saying.
Leave this good man
Are you-
be. He
are you
is
grabbing
willing
him?
to join our
He's
fight.
lying.
Why would he lie?
Make a athletics check, Sin.
Oh, come on, man. Unnatural 1.
Cool. Because as soon as you grab out, like he just grabs your hand and like just pulls you back.
Okay, I step in and I try to separate them.
Okay, sure. What is wrong with you? Why are you coming to me all the time? Why are you harassing me? I'm doing everything I can to help. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so
Oh, God
Sin,
damn it! I saw it in a vision. You were talking to a man whom you ordered to kill Draven for what he did to a
Like I
person
need
called
to
Lilia.
retcon this in the like the one he saw in your vision is not him though.
That's the picture you showed me,
No,
though.
not like the picture I showed you.
Was this rich guy?
It was the rich guy. He
But I
knows.
love the fact that Sin thinks that
That's
this is
the guy.
the case. This is why I've been grinning the entire time.
I'm confused.
No, that's. Oh, okay. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, let me explain this though.
Okay, sure.
My confusion here. When you showed this guy for a second, there was still the picture of the other guy,
Okay.
and I thought these two were talking with each other.
No, it won't.
Yeah, okay, sorry, but that's what I honestly
Okay.
thought. And for
No
a second, there was the other picture as well, so I thought they were talking.
Yeah, we can retcon this if you want to.
Or don't, it's hilarious.
Well, no, then I was wrong, and it's gonna really wear down on Cinder.
Yeah, it's a dream.
And
Like
on his
dreams
birth.
are.
Brilliant.
Okay. Please leave now.
I'm so sorry for this inconvenience caused by this very strange man.
Also, Sin, it was.
We will see you at the field in 2 hours, my friend. Slap him on the back.
And thank
Okay.
you so much for your support.
Yeah, yes. Sin, by the way, you now at least found out that somehow you only can speak the truth.
So I look around, and do I locate the source of this?
I mean, you're not stupid.
circumstance
Like
as-
you saw that Duvessa like was casting something before that, and suddenly like this warm feeling is inside you, and suddenly you can't speak something false. So
Well, I turn around to her, and I'm like still out of breath from the whole situation, shouting at the man and like trying to grab him. And I ask Duvessa, and I say to Duvessa, "Get out of my head right now. This is not your place."
I only make you do what you know you should do. It has nothing to do with me.
That's still. And I just run out.
okay.
It seems like I really like you, Duvessa.
We can talk about my cut later.
Will do. Thanks for that.
You're quite welcome.
I feel this inner warmth. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's grab our 50 gold. Let's follow Sin.
Nah, I'm running. I need to get away from Duvessa.
Where to?
Do I see anything in the immediate proximity that serves as a hiding spot?
I mean, that you see the map, right? So that's kind of like, you know.
So I just kind of want to. Can I run out without them seeing what direction I take?
I
Like,
mean, you
are they positioned?
You can just open up the door, close it behind you, and then you can, dash.
Yes, I do that. I open up the door, slam it shut behind me, and then I turn to the right, and I want to circle around that house, and with my back pressed to the wall, I want to wait for the others to come out.
I guess he was the one who couldn't handle the truth in the end, right, Solarios?
Okay, what is everyone doing? Lanaya and Elarin are still digging holes.
Yeah.
I think Solarius and I should probably go help them.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Oh, and I turn around and just tell the harness maker again. Excuse me so much for this hothead, but he's been feeling weird lately. So don't blame it on him. It's the giant attack. He's a bit scared of the giant as well. But thank you so much for supporting us in this fight. And then we'll leave.
And I flip him a coin.
Thank you very much, but I don't need any rewards. I'm just doing my part.
Oh, what an honest man. What an honest man.
Okay.
All right, off to the fields.
Sin, since you Solarius and Duvessa, please an athletics check.
Oh,
Please roll better than a 1.
oops, press the wrong button. 4 plus. Hang on. 7, so 11.
Okay, that one. Mhm.
14.
Okay. Sin, what are you doing while the others are digging holes?
Do I feel like that this feeling has passed, or is
Yes,
it?
that has passed. It's just
So
left
it
the
seems to be. Did it leave as I
As you left the
brought
house,
some
more or
distance
less.
between? Okay. There was another man with the harness maker, right?
Yeah, Heinrich.
Heinrich.
Hmm.
Oh. Did he look strong?
Yeah, you look decent. It's like Namaya's probably a bit stronger, but you know.
I see. Well, I check my purse if I actually have 50 gold.
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
This is a very frustrating situation for Sin. He did not see this coming. He's like going through his memory. How can this be? What did this vision mean that he had? And he eventually decides to head to where the others were digging the trench to help them there.
Okay. Good. You wanna dig as well?
I want to mostly look and see how they're doing it.
Okay. So everyone is making good progress. Duves and Alarys are making decent progress as well. Nemaya struggles a bit. It's somehow like the shovel, like she like the place where she tries, like the shovel just doesn't enter the earth because like there's stones in there, and like, you know, she tries to like play around. So at some point, like she manages to like get some good progress underway as well. And I would say within 2 hours, you manage to get quite some pitfalls around the ascendancy of the hill, so to say.
Great job, team.
I guess when there are a decent number, a couple of us should also start swapping over to making spikes if we don't have any.
Yeah, I can help make some spikes.
Okay, while you're doing the pitfalls, like Sin is currently doing some spikes. Make a dexterity check for me.
That's a good one. 23.
Yeah. Okay. You find a lot of like you basically use some poles which are used from fences to just, you know, you grab the fences more or less, split them in half, you know, and then you already have some poles there. So while they are digging the holes, you kind of single-handedly supply poles for most of the pits. They're not like really dense pits, but there are at least like some poles in every pit. So if someone falls, it's not unlikely that like one of the poles will hit him or hit it.
Excellent.
I like this plan.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that they actually attack from the side.
Did we only...
Our intelligence says that they're coming from the southeast, so this is as northeast as we get without... Of course, if they go around, we might have to have some troops either side, but this is the best defensive spot we have, so if we can funnel them somehow...
I was just thinking, if we can funnel them into this area, then really this is the best defensive spot we have.
I actually want to do one thing.
Maya growls audibly.
I do want to do one thing because I think we just kind of forgot about it. But like, I think my character is too pissed at the others to take them with, so I'm not sure. I don't want to like diverge too much from the main line, but I'm thinking about going to the Zentarim people to inform them what's going on, because I do think like seeing all the preparations we're going through, what kind of challenge might be expecting us here, and would be at least interesting to see if they would fight with us.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll head towards the place that they have.
So you're going up there. It was T9. The Triboar Traveler, as it's called. It's the story called. And you see the two half elves like lurking in front of the door. They just nod at you, as you go in. And inside, you see Orlam with the others again at the bar, choking and laughing. Hi there! Any progress?
I bring word, not just from the mission that you gave me, but also from a different circumstance that might be of interest to you.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Well, first of all, it seems like, as much as I suspected differently, the harness maker seems to be innocent. All there was to be said about him was that he has influential relatives in, I believe it was Waterdeep.
I knew it! Which was the family?
Sparrowhawk.
Sparrowhawks, really? That is interesting. Okay, it's certainly worth your map, I guess. Good to know. Good to know. I think you
Even more pressing, though, even for the likes of you, should be the information that there's a giant attack underway on this very city.
I'm sorry, a giant attack.
Fire giant, orcs, they're all heading this way. We're actually preparing the defenses right now, so I'm not sure how
Okay.
much this location matters to you, but we
People,
might.
pack up! We're leaving! Let's go! We want to see you in 15 minutes on the horses. Let's go. Come on. You leaving?
I still have some things to do here, but you wouldn't actually care about helping with the defenses?
I'm sure the Lord Protector has everything in control. We need to take care of business. So, let's go, guys.
Where will we find you again?
Well, depending on if this town is destroyed, either we go to Yatar or we'll get up camp here again. It depends on the work situation, I guess. So we'll see.
Talking about work, is there anything that will be provided us as compensation for our work for the Centurion?
For what? For the defense here?
For the information that we provided.
Oh yeah, we want to get you a map, but it's really not the time now. So let's you find ourselves afterwards, either in Yatar or here again. We'll get you the map you need.
Sure.
Cool. Everyone, let's go. And they're starting packing.
Okay, well, I go out and mumble to myself, fucking Centurion. Why do I even bother? And I head back to the friends.
Cool. Yeah,
Once bitten, twice shy, Sin. Once bitten, twice shy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I said after 2 hours, stuff is mostly done. It's not totally covering everything. So if you really want to cover all of that, you probably need to put some more work in. It's up to you.
I mean, if once we've checked in with the Lord Protector, I'll take as much time as we can to improve on what we've got. Why not, right?
Okay.
Unless any of us, including our new friend Devessa, can actually take down 24 orcs just like that, and a fire giant to boot, I think we could use all the help we can get.
So, would there be any point in flooding the trenches?
Maybe once they've fallen in.
To drown them all?
Yeah.
Do we have access to that much water?
Well,
I'm assuming Sin has a plan.
I'm not sure if these cities have a water supply somewhere. If there are any
You have seen two
fountains that we
wells
could...
in this village.
Yeah. Would my knowledge of medieval pumping mechanisms allow me to assume that we could get enough water in time to fill
Probably
these
not.
trenches up? Okay.
Just make your average medieval pumping system check.
Huh. Maybe we could lure the giant to the well if he breaches the first line of defenses and...
Where is
Somehow-
the well relative to our position?
Well. It's, where is it?
Sorry?
Center of town, right?
Where
Where's
is
the well?
Where is the well?
There are two wells. There is one, first of all, there's a little pond here, but there's one well in here, in the big range over here, and another in the range over here.
The pond.
Yeah.
Pond could be useful, but it depends
Let's-
on us being able to kite a giant, which, yeah, last time we tried that, someone nearly got kicked to death.
Oh, but by the way, when I get closer to the vessel, is the truth effect still applying?
That's a good question. No, it's not.
Okay. I just try to avoid their gazes whenever they look my way. So it's Alarys is in the vessels.
What I would be interested in doing, I'm not sure how. This is the thing. Open to ideas, people. How can we funnel them into the defenses we've already built up? To make sure we don't get flanked.
We could. Okay, there's multiple opportunities, right? The one thing is to lure them in this direction. The other one would be to obscure their vision with fog or something, so they can't see and actually walk into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or-
they're riding axe beaks. Do axe beaks like any particular food?
What are axe beaks actually?
Make a survival check. Nature check, nature check, nature check.
Nature check.
You know what? I will do this as well.
I suck at nature checks. 7.
3.
Yeah, you haven't heard of the...
What is it? What is
Maya's
a
having one of those days.
X speed Devessa?
A what? An axe beak. Oh, well. An axe beak. They're like really giant birds and they have beaks that are sharp like axes. They can cut through anything.
Excuse me, they're flying?
No, they're actually flightless birds.
Oh, so they
But
run.
they run really fast. Like a...
Namaya smirks, looks at Sin, and says, "Well, at least we have one advantage."
So I'm using the time to read through this spell book I got. Is there anything interesting I can find in that?
And the thing is, spellbooks and you don't work together that much because your power comes from within and not from study. So even if you would look at a spellbook, you couldn't use it because you're not used to casting spell of words and paper. You know what I mean?
I'm just
Did
trying
I?
to get some.
No, same.
Oh.
I'm just trying to get some. What's it called? Ideas on what kind of spells I could acquire with an open spell slot.
Oh well, yeah. There's a lot of. I mean, yeah.
No, I can just read up on them.
Yeah, you could.
No, I was just
Trying to give a
intrigued.
law reason for that reading. How quickly? Okay, so talking to the Lord Protector.
Are you going to
After-
Lord Protector?
Yeah, after a couple of hours, because I have an idea. And she asked us to check in anyway.
As you move,
Guys, I think we should all check in with the Lord Protector.
as you move to the Lord Protector, you see there's already a big commotion in front of the
Keep.
Town's Hall. Yeah, the keep. Those are the people who are currently have gathered there, and the referee is looking at you and there you are. We actually waited for you. How is your preparation going?
We've made good progress. There are pitfall traps set up in the northeast just after the declension.
Sounds good.
We're actually now looking for a way to try and funnel the aggressors into that area.
Okay, most of women and children have been escorted, some of the elderly as well. The Singing Hill Ranch should be far enough away for them to be safe. In the city, we have some people staying. They are trying to, if they come through, next to their houses, they will deal with some of them. Those are the most capable fighters I've been able to gather in this short amount of time. Please, everyone, how are they called? The Nellis Darlings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Duvessa of Netherlands.
Right. Like, she's in command, fellas. I'll take... the Nellis Darling is under Duvessa's command. You will be with me. Everyone meet, please. Darts Helgar. That's the fellow to the left here. He's our campground cleaner. Everyone meet Narf Tesrim. That's the rich fellow in the middle. Everyone also meet Urgala Meltimer. She is one of she owns the North Shield house. And Ottavir. You've already talked to Ottavir, I heard, so yeah, you know him. And the last one is, because somehow I didn't make notes about him, he is called Galrin Forehammer, and he's our blacksmith. So everyone just nods at you.
A capable bunch.
Good day, everyone. It is a marvelous pleasure to meet you all. We are going to kick ass today, guys.
Make actually an wait, let me see. This is interesting. What's the best thing? Probably persuasion check.
Me?
Yes, you.
Persuasion check. 5 plus 7, so 12.
Okay, cool.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
So yeah, it's not the most inspiring speech you ever given, but some of them are like, okay, yeah, we'll kick ass, yeah.
You're damn right we will, guys. I like the energy. Let's keep it up.
So I want to turn to Alarys, and I want to say, Alarys, the rich guy over there. I remember again. This is the one. This is the one I saw. The one that's... I don't know if he's the one who was hiring someone to hit on Draven. Oh, to hit on Draven. You know what I'm trying to say, Alarys, right? He's the one.
Sin, I don't think this is the time for comedy right now. You can just give me the 50 gold and it's okay. You don't have
serious. Let's raise the stakes. 100 gold.
to. You mean double or nothing?
Yes, if it's him, if he is involved.
Maybe let's talk about it after we defend the town, okay?
I assume he doesn't suspect any of our involvement yet, so
I'll if you're this serious, I'll keep an eye on him.
let's just make sure he doesn't die. Do you accept my bet?
Nah, that's
Nah, I knew you wouldn't.
It's really not the time to be betting, my friend. We are
Coward.
in the middle of a giant attack.
Not
What?
even saying bets.
While they're having this conversation, what's the weather like?
It's pretty sunny, actually.
Okay. And how many people do we have outside of this group? Like, militia-wise?
Like, they have, like, townspeople who going to stay in the town, like, in the house and stuff, who will take opportunistic moments to strike, but it's not like you have an army except those.
Okay, so we can't use people as a funnel.
Not really.
That isn't as bad as it sounds.
But the Rafra is like, so since you already dig some pit traps, we would then go to the main road and try to like bait them over there, so we actually can choose the battlefield.
It doesn't actually matter which side they approach the pitfall traps from. It's just important to know that we'll be on one side. And if you kite them in the wrong direction...
I mean, they're coming from the northeast,
screwed.
I heard, so...
We'll see.
That's why we're blocking the north main road, because if they come from the
Yeah.
main road, that's where we're going to try to divert them.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. People, let's go. Let's get Comet ready. Duvessa, thank you very much again for warning us.
It is my oath and my duty and my pleasure.
Good. Let's go. They are going north.
Yeah.
There you
We'll head northeast then, I guess. Everyone, I look around the group. I kind of glance at Duvessa and then I continue anyway, saying, "Is everyone prepared? Does anyone need anything?
I'm still thinking about what kind of spells could be useful in this fight, but
Everyone's got a health potion.
with a feeling, yeah, I still have a health potion.
Everyone's got an anti-fire giant kit.
Yeah. Fire extinguisher.
You have an Alaryn, I guess.
Oh, this is really where Alarys would have helped with her ice breath. Such a shame.
Okay. So how are you going to prepare now? Like, are you just waiting or still doing stuff? Or...
Can I train some of the townspeople?
Yeah, you definitely can. So you're
Great.
going to tell, like, with some of the people who spent it in the town, not the group who went off with the Refra. Okay, so just make another persuasion check. Let's see how good you are of, like, inspiring them, conveying information.
9 plus 7, so 16.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, like, the most of them are, like, pretty pumped now. You're really actually doing some work there. You're helping them. Some of them have now good plans. Like, they're using ropes, for example, between the windows. So, like, if people running by on their X-Peak, so they can just pull it to get the orcs down. Like, stuff like that. There, you actually trying to coordinate, set up there. It's pretty good shit.
Yeah.
Okay. The others...
I set up on this like elevation with the longbow. Yeah.
Okay. Alaryn, what are you doing?
With the longbow ready.
I'm probably gonna go where Nemaya is. I want to see the situation, and I'm gonna wait there too.
Okay. Sin.
I want to seek out the rich guy. Just observe him for a second. Like, what kind of? Can I make an insight check?
Of course
Looking
you
at,
can.
like, his general
demeanor.
demeanor. Yeah. 6.
Hard to tell.
Well, what is he doing right now?
He's moving with the other group north to the main road with the Refra. They're currently on foot, traveling there, going to the edges of the little slopes of the hills there, so where they diverting and looking an eye out of people coming from the main road.
Yeah, that's not where I want to go. So I guess for now I'll have to leave him.
Alarys?
Leave me.
I want to gather the people around me and ask who can use mage armor.
I think Alaryn can, right? Wait.
I think so.
Mage armor. Yeah, it's only Alaryn, I think.
All right, Alaryn, how you feeling?
I'm
give you
feeling
some?
good, but I would like that for sure.
All right, so I'll cast mage armor on Alaryn.
So Alaryn gets already... Oh wait, the problem is like Alaryn's AC, because she's so nimble, or she's quick, is already that high. Not sure if
Exactly the
it's-
same.
Yeah.
Well, that's useless then.
I'm currently looking
Okay.
at Sin. Sin could don the leather armor for the magic armor, for the mage armor. So if he cast it on Sin, he would actually get a bonus. Like he got a pretty big bonus seeing that, actually.
How
Hey.
about you?
How about what?
As I understand, you could buff me.
Yes, and I think if you swap this leather armor out with my mage armor, I think you would.
Wait, I'd have
No.
to wear something that you were.
You were
No.
it just
Not
put it
wearing
on,
anything.
but it like the leather armor just won't count anymore. It's just like the mage armor, which then counts for you.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So
so
I'll
it's
just put a
I see.
protective layer on you.
Yes.
Well, I'm still a bit distrusting of what Alarys is doing there, but
Sin. I already used it on Edorin the last fight, and it worked out fine.
oh yeah, I think maybe then
You're not scared of it, are you?
just do it, get it over with.
Your AC is now 17.
Nice. Can I adjust that somehow?
No, it just... Oh wait, can it? No, it can't. Customize. There, override AC.
Oh yeah,
you
I
can
see
do
now.
it because I noticed I actually had the bonus. I just forgot to, but I removed it now. But yeah,
Oh, that's
Yep.
why.
yeah, that's why it was so high.
Okay.
So
So
can
they
I
can
use it on you
both
as well?
do it. Yeah.
Wait, let me check. Mage armor. Where is it? Mage, there we go. Mage armor. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Yay.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, my fighters. I shall protect you.
Cool. Good then. Time goes on, and everyone make a few. One of you, please make a perception check.
I also wanted to ask.
Yes.
I don't suppose there's any knowledge that I have about orcs and fighting orcs that would give us a distinct advantage.
You have. Is this a thing enemy for you?
Favored enemy for me, yeah.
I mean, you know like the weak points, and that actually also means to get advantage on the X-Peak check, by the way. So you probably have heard of X-Peaks as well, because they kind of
okay.
I didn't know that it was favorite enemy. Sorry. So you know that the X-Peaks on himself are pretty wild beasts as well. So if like an orc jumps off the X-Peak, it could very much possibly be that the X-Peak then is just a separate fighter who attacks as well. So it makes sense to also target the X-Peak, for example, with arrows. So the X-Peak dies, the orc maybe falls off, stuff like that. You know that orcs typically are very rage dependent often. So like they are not the brightest if they go into rages. And what you also know is like typically in an orc raid band, like every dozen has one shaman with them, which means like those shamans can protect them, buff them, disorient you. So those could be priority targets.
Okay.
Okay, so while we're waiting, I want to explain to everyone how I would approach it, and that is funnel them into a straight line and then use a lightning bolt on everything. Do you have any idea if we can achieve that?
I mean, it might happen. I was just going to start shooting. Honestly, trying to get rid of the axe peaks before
Well, maybe
orcs get too close.
if the townsfolk militia meet them head on, and there's going to be a line of engagement where they all fight each other. Maybe if you circle around and shoot from the side, I mean, you might hit a few townspeople, but who cares?
True.
He cannot hit the townsfolk. I shan't allow it.
It would be a little happy accident.
It won't happen, don't worry. It might happen, and it might happen.
I know.
Thank you, Alarys, for your support. I'm
Of
glad that it
course.
won't happen.
Make a perception check, every one of you.
Yeah.
17.
Perception.
Was it the one that we already were supposed to do?
Yeah.
Okay, that was 13 for me.
11.
16. No, 21.
Cool.
Yay! I'm back.
Alaryn?
14.
14, okay. At some point while you're discussing Nimal, you feel some slight trembles in the ground.
Okay. So as soon as that happens, I'm alert and I'm looking towards the northeast, and I get everyone to simmer down
Okay.
as I do so.
Since you had such good perception checks, you're actually able to prepare before they come. What you see though is that there are not that many orcs as described by Duvessa. It's probably only half of them.
Okay,
And-
that's fine.
and they're riding in your direction. The giant, however, you see from far. He's not with the orcs right away. He's just quite a while back behind them. And also, since now you have such a good perception check, also Duvessa, you see that he's carrying something. He has something in his right hand and something in his left hand. And the thing he has in his left hand looks like something long, and he's continuously looking at it.
Ah, yes, his guiding rod.
What?
He's got a guiding rod. Did I not mention this earlier? I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier. I must
No,
have
I'm-
mentioned this. He's got got a guiding rod. It's a rod. It guides him towards us.
Okay, so if we get rid of that, he's...
So we could steal his guiding rod and throw it into the pond, so he, falls into his doom. Is that too far-fetched?
Oh wait! I pull a fuzzy object out of a bag.
Okay, you do that.
You should kill something before, so you can tell if it stays forever.
I'll
leave to see whether Rosa disappears.
Mm-hmm.
Duvessa has no idea what's going on.
What is this object?
You're throwing it?
It is. Oh yeah. It turns into a brown bear.
So
Yes!
Alarys throws a fuzzy object on the ground, and suddenly this fuzzy object just whoosh, turns into
My
a
God!
brown bear.
Ah, yes! Fantastic! Fantastic! Mr. Brown, I shall name you Edgar. Edgar, you shall protect us. Come to my side. Come to my side, Edgar. Ah, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, you're a good bear. You're such a good bear.
Okay,
Alright, I think we're ready.
good. Then please roll initiative rolls, all of you.
While we're doing so, I want to ask Duvessa, is this how many orcs you've seen, or do you think there's others maybe approaching from a different side?
Let me double check my memory.
Because Green Cricket earlier said it was less than you described.
It is. I definitely saw 24 orcs. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then this is a problem because half of them are missing.
Tell me, what's your rolls?
Maybe they already died. 17.
9.
7.
Unnatural 20.
Wait, 9, 20.
Wait, what are we checking?
Initiative.
Oh, okay. Yep, 9.
I rolled a 6.
6. And Alarys, sorry?
7.
7, okay. Good. So they are approaching. Let me quickly put you where you want to be. Wait. There we go.
May I give a speech before
Of
they
course
arrive?
you may.
To all my people, to all my fighters, we are not here willingly today, but we shall will the day our way. We shall defeat these vicious monsters and drive them into the ground. Our plan? Kill them all. Thank you very much.
I create some sparks.
It's actually very inspiring. Tell me where you want to be.
I want to be in front and center.
For Frodo.
Okay.
I will, for now, I will stand on the ledge as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nemea,
Yeah.
get your ass over here. Stand
Yep.
next to me.
I do. I have my longbow ready.
Which one?
Arrow knocked the elven one,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Alarys.
I don't expect it to be useful, but it looks cool.
I want to be on the flank for now.
Okay, Elren.
I'm probably standing next to Nemaya, I think, because we were waiting in the same spot.
Okay. Sin.
I would like to actually, if it's possible at all, move a bit forward. Maybe looks like fields, right? Maybe behind some kind of ditch in the earth where I'm not visible from far away. Right away? No, actually forward, not backward.
Oh, there.
Because I want to, because I want to lose a volley of arrows before I retreat back, if
Okay.
possible. Because I rolled a 20 with initiative, so I wouldn't mind to
Yeah.
have the advantage early on.
Okay, so how this works for now? You have a lot of pitfall traps, but how have you concealed them? Have you concealed them? Not really, right?
We didn't have time to conceal them.
Okay, so you have a lot of pitfall traps. You move through them. What's happening now is everyone who has ranged attacks and want to do some ranged stuff, tell me now, because you have some rounds until they happen, until they go here. So I want to have like give me 3 ranged attacks from you, just to see like over like while they're approaching. How good or what amount of damage?
I would like to launch my javelin before anyone does anything else.
Yeah, but like javelin is like not like 500 feet of range, so that's something more like when they come near.
Have they? How far away are they?
I would say at this point like 300, 400 feet.
Okay, so we're looking at long range.
Yes.
Okay, I need to check something before I do anything else.
I'm only gonna start attacking when they are in the range of 120 feet.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay.
I mean, I would kind of like to ambush them so I get my assassination perk on them. So.
You can attack twice whenever you take an attack action. So do I just get 6 rolls now? Cool.
I still would like give me just 3. This is more like a general thing over multiple rounds. You know, we don't do like 10 rounds now while they're approaching. It's more like give me 3 attacks to see what the average is, to see
Sure, that's fine.
how good you are.
I need to work out what my hit
The same
is.
for you, Sin.
Shoot.
Also, Alarys, give me what you want to do in Dwesa, throw your javelin.
Does that mean I press the 20?
No, yeah, you press a 20, and then you go to your javelin, which is under actions, and there's a hit DC. Now tell me, what's this?
Okay, I have can I tell you the rolls? I have an unnatural 20, a natural 20, and a 17.
Very good, okay.
I rolled a 19 and it's plus
Perfect.
7, is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah. God, I'm good.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
17,
Yeah.
19,
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay. Ryan, what did you cast?
I cast 3 times Magic Missile.
Mm-hmm.
2nd level. And that is 3 times 4d4. Shall I do the rolls now? the
Yeah,
damage?
give me a general damage idea.
Okay. 4 dice. 4-sided. There's a 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
Okay. So how this is looking like? They approach. Nemaya is the first to go with the bow. She just fires volley and volley. What are you aiming for? Are you aiming for the orcs? Are you aiming for the X beaks?
I'm aiming for the axe beaks at this distance.
So what's happening is, thanks to Nemaya and her amazing aim over this direction, she just follows arrow over arrow, at least getting probably like 12 arrows out of her bow until the orcs are coming near. 2 of the axe beats are going down just because of Nemaya, stalling the orcs because they are now on foot, like making them like further behind, while the others are closing in. Then while they're coming nearer, Sin is with his short bow. Sin, are you going for the orcs or going for the axe beaks?
Well, orcs.
Orcs, okay. Sin is just like out of his hiding spot. It's just just going one after another. One is just instantly falling down from his axe beat, going for just dropping for the ground. The axe beat is not sure what to do, but like since the others are riding as well, the axe beat is actually going along and is now like moving with the other orcs here. 2 of the other orcs you just like hit as well, so they're dropping dead. So what are you currently facing and like coming nearer are like 2 orcs behind, like 4 orcs in the front, and 1 X-Beak just running at you. The other X-Beak just move off as they don't see any like tribe next to them, so to say. While they're coming nearer, Alarys is launching his magic missiles. What are you aiming at?
I'm gonna aim at the head of. Is there like an important orc? Can I see someone?
Yes, there actually is, but he's like moving. He's one of them who's actually hit behind. It's one of like. It just looks like the shaman.
All right, so I'll wait until he's in the 120 feet range, and then use all 3 of my 14 damage
All of them were
missiles.
13?
No, I rolled once for one of the magic
perfect.
missile
That's good.
attacks.
Okay. Yeah, so like, as the other ones are coming nearer, you are like just shooting the missiles out, and what you see is like the first missile, it just waves them away. The second 2 are hitting him right into the chest, and he's visibly hurt. But he's still moving nearer. Sin, I guess you move back after you shoot your wellies.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, is one other idea that I have,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if it works. So behind me, there are some of these trenches now with the pitfalls, right? Would I be able to wait with my action before one of the orcs is charging my way? Because then I would try to fly away last second with levitation with the pitfall in my back, so that he would...
Yeah, you could do it. Make a deception check there.
Deception, okay. $12.
Okay. You're still waiting while the orcs and everyone is coming nearer. As they come in range, you also see Duressa picking up a javelin from the ground. She just put in there, just aiming, and with full force, like, just fires it and straight at like at an X-Peak or an orc.
At an orc.
Okay, like one of the riders just hits it in the chest, and just like from the impact of the throw, it was thrown with such a like force. He just falls from the X-Peak and just is impaled on the ground there. So one of the is immediately gone, and now they're coming nearer. As like one of the orcs charges at Sin, he's in the last moment he just activates Ring of Levitation and flies off into the back. Where are you, Sin? It just flies back up onto the hill, while one of the orcs just like falls into the pitfall trap, and you're not so sure if you hit one, but you hear some like loud sound as he's in there, and the XP as well fall into that. However, you still have like one more XP now from the other orc there, and they're moving. And they're moving onto you. So I would say this is where the first normal combat runs start. They have difficult terrain here because they need to navigate through the pitfall traps. And the fire giant is, as you can see probably right now, around like 3 to 5 combat rounds away.
Are these 2 things X beats? See on the screen?
On the left, on the top, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then one of the back orcs is the
Let's make him
Shaman.
a bit bigger. That's the shaman.
Okay.
Okay, first one to act is now Sin.
Okay, I would just keep doing what I already did and lose some more arrows on the closest one. I think the X-Peak is probably closer there, the one next to me. Yeah, I want to lose some arrows on that one. Do I get my
Yeah, I do.
advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Advantage, yes. Assassin, no.
So you mean the...
Don't crit automatically, but you get advantage in stealth, the sneak bonus.
Okay. So the best roll is actually a 12 on hit.
Okay, that misses. Okay, next one is Alarys.
One question. Can I have an action and a bonus action,
Yes.
right? Okay. I would like to move further to the side so I can get a good attack through their front line from the side. And perhaps wait a bit until I get at least 3 of those in one line.
Yeah, not now. You wait for now and see.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have Duvessa. You're standing
Now,
up there.
is Is the shaman orc within range of my javelin?
If you wait a bit, yeah, he is.
Okay, could I do that now
Yes.
or? Okay, should I roll the dice or does it?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Jeez. Oh, it's a 3 plus what? What do I add to it?
There is like a javelin on your actions tab to the right.
Oh yes, there we go. Plus 7, so 10.
Okay. So you throw, but it's just too far away, and it just impacts in front of him, and he just moves on.
Foiled.
Yeah. Okay, next one is actually the people are moving. So the axe beats are now trying to crawl the way up. The orc is trying to crawl the way up. The other way is trying to go here. They kind of like moving slowly through between the pitfall traps. It's like, as I said, difficult terrain for them. One of the orcs is currently like climbing out of the pitfall trap. So that's this one over here. He has been hurt, but he's still alive and kicking. And the other ones are moving nearer. They can't do anything. Those two, however, try to shoot arrows at you, but you have half cover thanks to the hate advantage. So they have actually a disadvantage hitting you. And that is an
Who are
11.
they aiming at?
They're aiming at Dwessa and at Nemaya because they're the most in front. But that's not going to be a hit because, as I said, like you have the higher ground. They just miss. However, the shaman up there is looking at you up top, and he's murmuring some words. And Sin, make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, what is wrong
Can I?
today?
Wait. Can I use bend luck as a reaction?
Yes, I think so.
Is that I can reroll?
No, you get a D4 as a bonus roll on top of that.
Okay, I don't think you're gonna save me here, but I'll try. Well, it's actually a 4, but that makes it a 10 in total.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
You actually need to roll the d4. You just don't get 4 on it.
He did roll.
I did
D4?
roll.
I saw
Okay,
him
yeah,
roll.
10. It's not
yes.
enough. What he sees as the shaman murmuring some words is that Sin suddenly floats up in the air, and suddenly, like, some sphere around him appears, and he's trapped inside the sphere.
Oh,
And it's a
shit.
sphere.
Then I. Well, I don't do anything.
You're not. I mean,
I know. I'm
you
waiting.
could prop maybe, but like you're not going to hit all of them if that's what your aim is.
No, I'm waiting.
Okay, next one is Alarys. What are you doing?
Okay, so how far? Which target's the closest right now?
I mean, like you have like 3 orcs kind of in front of you, which are close. I would say they're around 40 feet away from you.
40 feet. Okay, well then I guess I would have to move a little bit closer.
I mean, you're standing on the edge, kinda. It's.
Okay, well then I'll just wait. I think I have to wait there unless I can do some sort of damage from
Yeah,
this far away.
not
I don't
sure
think
if
so.
ranged weapons. Okay, Nemaya.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to calculate because I've got so many dice to roll. I'll use my bonus action to cast not Hunter's Prey. Sorry,
Hunter's Mark.
the other one. Hunter's Mark.
Mhm.
On the orc that climbed out of the pit.
Yes. Okay. This one.
First of all.
Mhm.
And then I can attack twice with my bow.
Yeah.
The first one was a 24. Second one a 16.
On the orc that climbed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, both hit them. Roll damage.
Damage.
The first one is a 9. The second one is a 6, but I haven't added the Hunter's Mark because I'm silly. How much is that? 1d6. Oh, there's so many dice here.
Roll them.
Sorry. 4 and 4. So another 8 on top of the damage I already did.
Good. Sin. Uh-huh.
Is there another one within 5 feet?
I'm not sure. Does it apply to ranged weapons as well, by the way? Because I thought it's melee
It
only.
says Woodbreaker. Once on each of your turns, when you make a weapon attack, you may make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet.
No, not by 5 feet though. Sorry.
Okay.
It's like
so
15 feet more like.
Okay.
Okay. Sin.
Am I still caught in the bubble?
Yeah. You want to make... Well, how do you try to escape from this bubble?
Well, so if I understand correctly, I was lifted from the ground. I'm in the air.
Yes.
How high am I up? Am I in range of the orcs?
2 feet in the air.
So they could still hit me if they tried.
I mean, you need to get through the sphere as you like trying to hit on the sphere. At least from inside, it's pretty solid.
Okay, so I'm literally caught. I can't do anything. Well, I want to use my Mistress Cloak and Blink outside of the sphere.
Okay, so you cast Blink?
Yeah, I
Okay.
cast Blink in a way that I end up on the ground,
Wait,
or
wait.
maybe with a bit more.
Blink is a bit of a tricky spell, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So let me
As far as I know, I leave this plane of existence and come
Yeah,
back.
you do. So the question is just like, because you're not always leaving the plane as well. As I said, it's a tricky spell. Let me quickly look it up. Blink, there we go. Blink. Roll a d20.
Okay.
It's okay if you leave your foot behind.
What is this die today? That's. Do I have to say what?
Yes.
Or can you give me what bonus, or
No,
just the die itself?
Just a die.
A 2.
No, you stay, like Blink is active, but you, as you try to leave the plane, you're caught back, you're still there.
In the bubble.
You're not, still in the bubble. Blink is still active though, like the cloak is still like flying around you, and you're still within this nebulous aura from the cloak, and like the spell is active for sure. But it didn't like get you out of sphere right now.
Alright, so. Well. What else can I do? This was my escape plan.
It's a good plan, but like as I said, Blink sometimes works and sometimes not. Like every turn you need
Alright.
to roll again.
Then I have a different idea.
Okay.
If I still get to do it,
Mhm.
I will cast a spell.
Yes.
Is the shaman in 60 feet of my
The
position?
edge probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then I would cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay, good.
Yes. Do it.
So angry at the fact that he's having a captive in this horrible bubble,
Mhm.
I want to focus on him, and I whisper some horrible abyssal insults.
Okay. What's your save? Well, actually, wait. Oh, actually, it's his save. Okay. You whisper, and you see him for a second, like, but then he shakes it off.
Completely.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just read it. Like, it's not like half damage. It's just on a failed save.
On the successful save, the target takes half as much damage.
Good.
Wait.
There you go. Then roll.
Okay. So 3d6 and we half that.
Can I?
6.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Just one question. In my description of Bent Luck, it says you can do so after the roll,
Yeah,
but
you can.
before any effects occur.
Yes.
Does that mean I get to know the roll if it
Yes.
actually like matters what I do?
Yes.
Okay, then I would like to know if it would matter if there's like a 4-point.
I mean, it's like
Okay.
you roll a 15. You know kind of like what your saving throw is, what maybe a shaman's a saving throw.
Then I'll definitely go ahead and
Better luck.
yeah.
Okay, you spent sorcery points. Roll.
I 2.
Okay. As Sin, as you are... Wait, it's -2, it's 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem again. Like, what does happen on if he has 13? I think it was always like if it's unequal, it doesn't work. It's the same with AC, right?
Last time when it was unequal, I was hit.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
think.
saying. Okay, good. So as like he's trying to shake it off, you see Alarys doing something, Sin, and suddenly like the orc is like it grabs his head, and suddenly like you do full damage. But how much damage do you do?
14.
Good. As he grabs his head and he immediately turns away and gets away from you. Okay.
I look at Alarys and I like do the nod. Like as subtle as I possibly can.
Alarys, your turn.
I'm gonna. I'm still on the edge there, right? I still can't really hit any.
I mean, you hit
multiple
probably
targets.
just like the X peak maybe and the orc here. If you wait for a bit longer, you maybe hit like those three.
Yeah, I'll wait until they're all up against the wall and trying to climb.
Yes, which is happening right now as they're all like now it's their turn and they're currently trying to climb up the hill towards you. And you know, next round they are there.
So I started blasting here.
Yes, start blasting.
Definitely.
Do your spell.
I'll choose a level 3 lightning bolt.
Wait.
Do it.
Isn't the shaman running the other way? Not closer to us?
Yeah, he used his reaction to move away. Now he's moving back to you.
How close is he now?
Probably 60 feet again, but like he spends 2 of his actions to move, and now he's in difficult terrain. I would say 40 feet now.
Okay. How much do we know how much health he has right now?
No. And you know like how
He's
much
wounded.
damage.
He's wounded, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, 86.
Can I
It's Ryan's
If
turn
I-
though for a second.
Oh, sorry.
That is rough, but okay. 21 damage.
To all of
if-
them?
Yeah, if they don't.
Dexterity, right?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. The orc in the pitfall trap, or like which was in the pitfall trap, as like lightning strikes out of Alarys' hand, just rocking through the entirety of the people currently crawling up the hill. The pitfall trap orc, she's as you see as he just like is shocked, smoke coming from his body as he drops dead from the ground, and I just need to find him actually. There he is, and there he isn't. One of the X peaks, same thing. You now have grilled X beat as he's just lying smoking
Delicious.
on the ground.
Delicious.
The other orcs seem to have taken heavy damage, but they're climbing. It's now Duvessa's turn.
Oh. Can I now attempt to throw yet another javelin at this shaman, or is a javelin the kind of thing shaman?
It's a javelin, like it's a big pointy thing. Probably hurts.
Okay. I would like to throw my big pointing thing.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Come on. 10 plus 7, so 17.
That hits. Wait, like when was wait? When did he use his reaction? It was last turn. No, it's this turn. Beginning of this combat turn. He could have like typically he would have now have a reaction, but since Sin already used up his reaction, it actually hits.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Oh, so is that another 20?
No, it's like if you go to like your actions where your javelin is, you see next to it damage.
Yeah, I
And
pressed
it's like
that.
there's like a dice type, like a d6 for example. It's a 6-sided dice plus
Okay,
3.
it says
So,
1d6 plus 3.
yeah,
What
so
does
roll
that
the
mean?
d6 and add plus 3 to the result.
Okay. 7.
Okay, 7 points of damage to the shaman. Anything else you want to do? Maybe spell or what else?
I was looking at spells, but I'm not sure anything is particularly awesome right now.
Orcs.
I'm not Yeah. Could I cast Bless at level 2 on everyone?
Bless.
Is that a thing?
Which reminds me.
Yeah, you can. Not on everyone, but on 3 people. Oh no.
But on level 2 I can cast it on 4 people.
You can do it. Yeah, 4 people you can do.
Okay, so how do I do that?
You cast Bless. It's basically just use the spell slot. You click on cast.
Okay.
And now from everyone, or like everyone except Duvessa from now on, if you do an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add 1d4 to that.
Okay.
So what's happening is Duvessa's again like grabbing her holy symbol, and she's like in the Harness Maker's home before. She's just saying something like, and suddenly all of you are filled again with this warm feeling. But this time it's a bit of a different feeling, and you feel like you're more capable than before. Like you're feeling inspired.
The best kind of feeling.
Yes.
Love it.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Aparo, if you wanted to say something.
I did want to say something, but that's okay.
Go for it.
Feel the blessing till I'm done now.
Did Ryan cast level 1 lightning bolt?
No.
Level 2?
Level 3.
Do you need Tides of Chaos?
I think I had.
That's actually a very good question. Thank you very much. Make your charisma saving for Ryan. Thank you very much for reminding me. Oh,
Sorry,
my
Jesus. I felt the lawfulness in me.
Also, sorry to interrupt. I do have extra attack as well. Should I have used that with my javelin?
Yeah, but like you used like actually an action as a spell, so I kind of like for you, since like you're a special character, kind of like I let you, instead of using attack twice, attack and spell instead of that.
Okay.
So
That's fine. Thank you.
Is that the wild magic surge, or why is that? Do I have to roll here?
it's like when you cast something that is higher than a level 2 spell, are we rolling on Tides of Chaos to see, like on a charisma saving throw, to see if you trigger your wild magic?
Okay. Because there's this weird, you can also do that once per turn, somehow.
Yeah, you can choose to do that to get like the buff thing, you know, the advantage.
No, I mean, under Wild Magic Surge, it says once per turn, the DM can have you roll a d20 immediately after you cast a spell.
But we're doing it with your, because you're getting more control over time. So now, for example, you already mastered 1 and 2 level spells.
Okay.
Level 3 spells still do it.
Okay.
Give me a failed save, come on.
Here we go. It's just a charisma saving throw, right? Oh. A 25.
Boring. Okay. Good. Duvessa's turn it was. Next one is Alarys. They're now definitely in range. As like you kind of like you're looking down from above them while they're trying to crawl up the hill. You stand over them.
Okay. Well, first I have a question, if I can, regarding the level 6 upgrade.
Yes.
So I could only choose like one that is like
Fire.
same as my element, right? So that was this sweeping cinder strike.
Yes.
Okay. So I chose that, and it says spend 2 key points to cast Burning Hands. What is Burning Hands?
Oh, Nemaya can tell you that.
Okay.
It was Efri's favorite spell.
Every loves Burning Hands. So basically, it's a cone of fire. It's a ranged attack. You don't actually have to class. It's not actually a Vilgefortz move. Spoiler alert.
More like a fire.
Yeah.
It's more like a cone of fire that blasts from your hands.
You're doing a Kamehameha with fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really cool.
I want to do that.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Spend your key
2
points.
Did it.
Okay.
And then what happens then?
I'm currently looking up your Weeping Cinder Strike. It reloads
Yeah.
the page right now.
Okay.
Efri was also a bit of a pyro.
Nice.
Sweeping Cinder Strike. Burning Hands. Oh shit, I actually need to look this up. Burning Hands. Burning Hands, there we go. At which level do you cast it? Wait, does it say?
Does it say? It doesn't say for me.
First. Right now. Okay, so, spells, Burning Hands. You just roll for 3d6.
Okay. Okay, so first one's 2, then 6, and then 4.
So 12 points of damage. Okay. So you go on top of the, like, you look down on the crawling orcs and you just focus your chi into your hands and you're like, as the fire just bursts out of your hand, like, and hitting like the 3 orcs that are currently in range below you. They can try to duck out of the way. One of the orcs, the one like next to Alarys, is luckily like right out of the cone, or like he's still in the cone, but he's at the moment as the fire erupts, he's just ducking to the side. And only half of the effect really takes him. The other 2 get just full in front of your, like, the fire just bursts in the faces. They're like from top. Yeah, so you do full damage to them. Okay. And this one is now okay. So cool. That was nice. I think you have still a bonus action, right?
Right. Well, is it that counts as one attack or?
I think it's just an action. Yeah, it's one attack.
It's an action. So I have another attack basically.
You have a bonus action which you can use. I mean, there's not really something in range for an unarmed strike, I guess.
No. Well, I can use. I think if I understand the Fangs of Fires, I can extend range with it.
Yeah, you can. You can use 1 key point to.
Okay.
You can actually spend 2 more key points if you want to you know, in a Feast of Blurry, and just go with 2 Fangs of the Fire Snake.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spend 2 more key points.
2 more key points and
Roll 2 attacks.
Sorry.
I'm not sure if Alarys says something. I think she's muted.
I think she's muted.
Oh.
Sorry, I said, and adding the 4? Is that right?
Sorry?
Oh, yeah,
plus
adding the
4,
blessed. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
blessed. The paladin has blessed you. So you roll the d20 twice, and then you add like a 1d4. Like you rolled a d4 again 2 times.
Okay.
And add that to the rolls.
1d4. Okay. So, well, the first one was a natural 20.
Nice.
The second was a 14, and then I got the plus 2.
Yeah, okay,
the
both of them
D4?
hits because also they are crawling right now. So, you can roll for damage now, and like one of the strikes you can actually double the damage. And I'm quickly looking up what if Blast actually adds to damage roll as well. Only attack roll. Okay.
And that's 1d6 plus 3. So
it's 1d6 plus 3?
1, 8.
1 and 8?
No, just 8. Or do I do it twice?
8. So you double that. So the first one, as you see Alaryn, like he's doing,
I double that.
he's like,
Okay.
and immediately after that, he still has the key in his hands, like 2 fireballs from his hand onto the people from below. The first one hits the orc right in the face, explodes there, and he just falls down from the hill, saying unconscious, maybe lifeless, on the ground as he's still smoking from the first impact of Alaryn's hit. Second one?
9.
That is 9 points of damage. Okay, cool. The second one just gets hurt, but he still continues climbing.
Okay.
Nemaya.
I refocus Hunter's Mark on the last nearest orc. Because I can. Because the last target died. And I let loose 2 more arrows. The first one is a 18.
Hits.
The second one is only a 12. That one misses, I guess.
How much?
12.
Yeah, that misses.
But he takes 13 points of damage instead
Nice.
anyway.
Okay, just like the other orc also just falls off the. And now you only have 2 orcs. Like the 3 axe peaks which are there, they just now turn around, especially as they see behind you like the giant appear on the scene. And as you're now looking more to, at the giant, what you can see is there's the giant. Oh, it's very pixelated. Shame. As the giant comes into the view, what you see is that he is indeed in full plate armor, and this is kind of like how it looks. It's like a bit of unproportionate. Like he has like this. He doesn't have like a long sword as described here in his right hand. Instead, he has a big red hammer, like a hammer which seems has like molten lava or something like flowing in the hammerhead, and in the left one he has some kind of staff that he's just holding there.
Ah, his guiding rod.
Okay, and with that, it's Sin's turn. You're still in the bubble.
Is my code still bugging out? Or...
It's at the end of the turn, so you can like just wait for now and see what's happening. Or you can like, but like if you wait and he takes you to the astral plane, then you won't get more actions this turn. So probably do something before that happens.
Okay. Jesus, that is one big fire giant. So, can I try to... What options do I have here that I can use through this? I guess I could do Dissonant Whispers again.
Yeah.
I have a second spell slot.
Sure.
So I would try this again on the Shaman once more.
Okay, do it.
He has to do the saving throw, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Alright. Oops. Okay, he rolled a 17.
I have 12, so half of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just 6 damage.
Okay, nice. He's again, but he's keeping up and he's looking angrily at you.
Yeah, this time I insulted his mother.
Okay. Yeah, he's really looking angrily at you.
Yeah.
Also, the X-Beat, which is now in front of you, is kind of looking at you very confused inside of the... and, yeah. Sin,
I look confused at him.
Is this the end of the turn?
I'm not sure what else is left there for me to do in the bubble.
Okay.
Am I like standing on the inner floor of the bubble, or am I hovering inside of the bubble?
No, you're standing. You're kind of like standing on you need to hold on as well to not like fall because it just moves like.
All right, just in case the bubble bursts, I want to like position myself in a way that I can feather the fall if it pops.
So roll the d20.
14.
Okay. Everyone hears a slight plop, and Sin's gone.
Oh no!
Okay. Alarys.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah. I do. So I roll a d20 for the attack roll.
Plus
and
D4.
plus a d4. So 22.
Okay, that hits.
And then on d8. 11 damage.
on the orc.
I want to hit the shaman.
What did you roll? 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the shaman, and he's now visibly hurt, but he's still standing.
Can I just shoot again as my bonus attack action?
No. Oh wait. No.
No, okay.
Okay. It's their turn. So the X speed now, since the bubble is now empty. Also, the bubble, as Sin vanishes, the bubble just bursts. Nothing there anymore. The X speed is now running to Duvessa and trying to get the big X speed into Duvessa. And that's 17. That's a hit. How much is your AC?
What's that?
It's
your
armor class next to your...
18.
There you go. Okay. So as he's trying to hit into your armor, like you just take a step back, he slides off your armor, like the armor just makes this sound, and the XP
18
is next to you, but he's turning around trying to attack you again.
Okay, Oh, sorry.
That's a 16. Never mind.
Okay. So at this point, yeah.
It's not your
Sorry?
turn though.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, the next one is the shaman. The shaman is kind of pissed off at you now, and you see as he's like, he's hunching down like full of his blood. He takes the blood from his which he has on his chest, and smears it over his face as he mumbles some words, and suddenly above, centered on the Maya, but like it also kind of affects Duvessa and Alarys. A cloud of lightning appears above you, and 3 lightning bolts strike down immediately. And I actually don't know what you need to do because I need to look up the spell. Give me a second. A second. I'll have it there in a second. Okay. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Plus that you mentioned.
Yeah, Alarys, Duvessa, and Nemaya.
Is that a 20? Or...
Wait, actually, like let me just see because Duvessa has an aura, I think. Let me quickly check the auras.
Yes, it is Aparo. If it comes to pass.
Okay.
Aura of protection. All of you have +3 on saving throws. Standing next.
Does my sorry to ask a question. Does my bless? Does that also? That
yes,
also
plus
applies
bless.
to saving throw.
So all of you standing next to the vessel, you have +3 on saving throw, plus the 1d4 from the bless next to the vessel. This is like an aura of safety.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually 8 then. Okay, so I rolled an 18.
Okay. Alarys.
Saved.
Oops.
18.
Nice. Duvessa?
So I got a 5 on the 20, and then I have to roll what 2 4s?
No, you just add +3 to that. Plus your
Okay, so
dexterity saving throw is +3. So you had 11.
Okay.
11 plus the...
And plus the 4.
No, because like you're not blessed yourself. You have blessed only others.
Oh, I thought it.
No.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
5
right, you're
people.
right.
Like you can only bless 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that means like I'm going to roll damage now, and like Alarys and Nemaya take half. Duvessa takes the full amount. Okay, that is 28 points of damage.
Oh.
What? So 14 for Alarys and Nemaya.
Yes. Okay.
Ouch.
The other orc is now like moving upwards, and he's trying to get next to Alarys, but he's not able to get in range. The X-Beak is currently dancing around Duvessa, and the fire giant making its move over there. He's just like stepping over the 30 feet, kinda. Like
Is
climbing up there.
Is that actually scaled?
It's kinda is, yeah.
Okay.
So can I fight the axe beak yet, or is it not my turn?
It is now Duvessa's turn.
Yay! Can I please wield my
Yes.
longsword?
Definitely.
Okay. And then I have to roll a 1d8 plus 3.
No, 1d20 to see if you hit.
Oh, okay. Hang on. 11?
Plus the 7 from longsword is 18. It hits.
Okay.
Now I can roll damage, and it's like the 1d8 plus 3.
D6. Oh no. 1d6 plus 3, it says. Yeah.
1d8 plus 3.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll just follow what you say. 3. So 6.
Cool. So you hack on the XP. You can attack it again if you want to, or
Yes, I
cast a
would like
spell.
to do- Oh, hang on. Good
Up
question.
to you.
So do I know yet whether that killed him or?
Like he's not killed yet. You hit him in the side,
Okay.
but he's still.
Well, then let's just hit him again then.
Okay.
That's probably a good
Do
idea.
it.
So same thing.
Yes. Roll 1d20.
Okay, the 20 is 3 plus what was it, 7? Or so 10.
That doesn't hit. So the second time the XP is more cautious and like dances out the way as your longsword hits like just air.
Rude.
And with that, it is Alaryn's turn.
Okay. So there is one giant pretty close.
Yeah, like he's currently trying to get over the edge as he's standing in front of you, and you're like, "Hey there."
Okay, so I just want to go and I think unarmed strike, but I don't want to use any extra key
Sure.
points.
You can do 3 unarmed strikes without spending anything.
Yeah, great. Okay. Once again. Okay, so 13, 16, and 17.
The 13 does not hit.
Okay.
So it's 2.
Then, yeah. D6. Okay, so first one's 8 damage and then 5.
Cool. Okay, but the orc hasn't taken too much damage yet, so he's still standing strong in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, it is Nemaya's turn.
How far away is the shaman?
I don't know, 45, 50.
I'll shoot it.
Oh,
then.
40. Sorry, I used it there. 40.
Yeah, I'll still shoot. First one is a 16.
That hits.
Second one
Wait,
is
no, it's not a new turn. Never mind. The first one doesn't hit. I'll tell you why in a second.
The second one is 25.
That hits. As you shoot, you see as he pulls up like a shield in front of him, and like the arrow just deflects. The second one hits.
Okay. Oh wow! For a total of 6 damage because I rolled terribly.
It's not too bad because the shaman like gets another arrow, and he's now like leaning kind of over the top, barely hanging on. And with that, it's Sin's turn. Sin, you can plop into existence within 10 feet wherever you want around you.
Wherever I want. I wanna
Within 10 feet
About-
range.
10 feet. Okay. I wanted to skip over that fact. How far away is Mr. Shaman?
From you, probably 45, 50. This is not the right scale. 50 probably more.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could.
Ride the X speed.
Yeah, basically right above the X peak.
Yeah, you can do
maybe
it. Then
just so that, because I intend to take my dagger as I materialize on top of it and like ram it down as I.
Okay, make an acrobatics check for me.
Okay. Basically a plunge attack. 18.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it works. So like you materialize above him, you get advantage on the attack because like you're hidden kinda. So roll the attack.
Okay, with my dagger. This should also give me the the sneak attack thing, right?
Sneak
Because this
attack,
thing
yes.
didn't.
Not the assassin.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Okay, that should hit. That's 18 plus 7, 25.
That hits.
Okay. So my normal attack plus the 2 sneak attacks, I assume. come on. Yeah, 6, 7 plus 4 is 11. And then does my dagger
That's
still
enough.
get...
How do you want to do it?
I want to basically come down on the X-Beak and like, as if I want to ride it.
Yeah.
And then I slam down the dagger into its upper neck and like try to hold on to it so
Okay.
I don't fall off.
Roll a d20.
I thought I already did it, Monkas. 11.
Ah, yeah, poof. So the X-Beak gets down, and while you go down, you poof again, and you're gone.
Wait, is the X-Beak dead?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, Alarys.
I guess I just shoot another crossbow bolt at the shaman.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 21.
That hits.
And then 8. 3 plus 6. And I do 6 damage.
Okay. So that's enough to kill the shaman as like the crossbow hits him, and like he was already like on all fours, he just like falls to the side, and with that the cloud of lightning disappears.
Whew.
Okay, now it's the enemy's turn. The giant moves.
Hey! Hey!
Oh shit!
Hey, you there!
This was not part of the plan.
The orc now just tries to turn back and tries to slide down the hill. Nemaya and Alarys can make an attack of opportunity.
Big mistake.
What does that mean?
You just attack him once.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to run
Don't we
away.
attack twice?
No, once. One attack. It's one opportunity attack.
Okay.
What do you roll?
Oh, attack action on turn. I rolled a 22.
Okay, Alarys?
16.
Both roll damage.
Wow.
Plus
Oh,
4,
three.
right? Or...
Yeah, plus the 4. But never mind, it's like already... like
Okay.
It's not to the damage, it's just for the attack.
Okay.
8.
Okay, 8 damage. As you slam him into the back as he tries to go down. Nemaya?
3.
Okay. And he fails his acrobatics check, so as he as he gets punched by Elrin in the back, gets the arrow in the side, he just stumbles and falls right into the first pitfall trap that is down at the bottom, just gets spiked down and dies.
I hold out my hand for a high five. Ren.
I high five, of course.
So battle for now is over. What are you going to do?
I mean, it's us two next, right? Or
Make a perception check there.
Devessa as well. Perception
Everyone
check.
make a perception check.
I've never had so many
4.
dice rollers
Mhm.
open at once.
19.
Nice.
Also a 19.
Mm-hmm.
60... No, 14.
Mm-hmm. Sin? Oh, you're not there. Never mind. So everyone, both were higher than 16. As you glance around the battlefield, what you see is that in the North Road there is still fighting going on. The people there, the second party is fighting against the orcs and the X-Beats there. However, the giant just has passed you, and he just squashed one of the little houses there with his foot as he's going further into the city, or into the village.
We should stop the
And
giant.
Sin plops into existence again.
But from what? What are we stopping him from?
We're killing him.
No, but I mean, what is his goal? Like, where's he going?
It doesn't matter. Just
The guiding rod is
stop
guiding
it.
him, and
Yes.
wherever it is, it can't be good news.
Are you sure about that? I think if he's just not interested in fighting and just walking around,
He
we
just
shouldn't.
destroyed
He's
a
walking around
house.
swashing
It wasn't his
houses.
way.
What are you talking about?
While you're talking, you hear another house just break down.
Don't you think we should help the other villagers first who are in the need?
We had one job.
Let's.
May I
let's
make a speech?
Yes, of course.
No time.
Yeah, do it.
Giant or
stop
orcs?
the giant?
No, do the speech, please.
My friends, we have no time to discuss this. We must forth and get the giant. We cannot let this town be disintegrated by his feet.
She's very
Well, then you
convincing.
go first.
I am convinced.
Same.
Okay, let's go then.
Okay. So you make your way into more into the middle of the town, and as you where's my giant? I lost my
You need
giant.
to roll a perception check.
The giant is also using.
Give me a
blink.
second. I need to clear the old enemies so I have more. There we go. Hey giant, there you are. Good to. Oh god, there you go. Okay, so you see
God,
the giant.
is the GM.
To make
Yes.
to make the scale
Giant was
more
the GM all along.
realistic, it's probably more like this. As you appear from the side here. Wait. Where am I? Alarys is definitely not with you. So you appear from the side here. You see the giant currently. He just plunged the rod in the earth, and he's using the side of his hammer to just dig into the ground and just tries to get stuff, tries to get the earth away.
What is he? What?
What language does he speak?
Giant.
Well, I can't speak that.
I would like to cast darkness
Okay.
on the giant so he can't see the rod anymore.
Okay. You cast darkness and how big is the darkness?
I think it's a 15 feet radius.
Okay. So where do you cast it at?
I want to cast it around the rod, so
Okay.
the giant is gonna hit his toe or something with his nails.
So you cast it at the rod, but the giant kind of digs next to it. So he's quickly confused a bit, where this darkness is coming from. But he's just moving one step to the side and just keeps digging.
Oh. I thought he had already started hammering it into the ground.
Yeah, the rod is there, but he's now digging next to it, kind of.
Oh, I thought he was hammering it into the ground. I hoped he would.
No,
do
that
it,
was
so-
already done.
Oh, okay. Well, rip. I tried.
Okay. Anything else you want to do with it? The giant is currently just digging.
Well, okay. Then this is a bit more of an idea here. Could I levitate the rod? I can levitate something that is up to.
No, you can levitate yourself. That's the limitation of the ring.
No,
It is
didn't I
because
levitate
Donella
something
crafted
else?
it like that.
Okay, I thought I levitated something
No,
else once.
it's target self.
Okay, then. So up to five. Okay, regardless, does it look like it's 500 pounds in weight?
What the staff?
The rod, yes.
Oh.
It's heavier than 250 kilos.
Imagine just a really long staff with some ornaments at the top and the crystal.
So that should not be that heavy.
No.
Okay. Well, then I want to get
Steal
closer
it!
to the ground. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I should sneak up and try to fly away.
Okay, so you're running past the giant?
I want to sneak up to him, maybe from an angle where the darkness is covering me up, and I want to yoink the staff and fly away.
Make a stealth check.
Okay, come on, this is the one thing my character is good at. Okay, it looks somewhat promising. 21.
Okay. You try to get next to the fences, you duck out of the way. As the giant currently digs, you use the opportunity to get past him in the back. You grab the staff, go into the darkness, grab the staff, levitate, pull it out of the earth. It's like make a strength check.
Okay. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Wait. Oh god, it's -2, 13.
Okay, 13 is enough. As you at the beginning you go, you wrangle, you dislodge it a bit, and you're like, you got it, and then you levitate away with the staff.
Yay!
Where are you going to levitate?
Towards the pond.
Okay.
Does he only speak giant? Like,
Well, I don't know. You
Perhaps
haven't
he's
asked him.
perhaps he's intelligent enough to actually talk to us, because the cloud giant talked to us, and fire giants are quite high on the ladder.
Also, like,
You know what?
he ignores you.
want to-
And he's not even fighting us.
You can
Well, he
try.
might not ignore us now that his staff has been taken.
Right now, he ignores
Yeah,
you,
I
even
know.
with the staff taken.
He ignores me. I have his magic staff.
Yeah.
Let's walk up and ask him, but not too close.
I think this is.
This
Waste
could
of
be a
character
job
arc.
for Duvessa!
Okay.
Duvessa!
Go on then.
If this goes southwise and we have to fight him, I'm just gonna say, please try to always distract him, and I'm just gonna fire thunder damage at him. Okay? Okay, cool. Let's go.
If there's one thing I can do, Solarios, it's distract people.
Me too.
Let's go!
Okay, so
Okay.
you go up to him.
Yeah, like just so he can hear us shout.
Yeah, okay. So probably next to the house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you shout?
Well, I'll try the common tongue, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I'll shout, Giant, speak to us!
He's actually looking at you for a second, then just keeps digging.
Giant! We seek your counsel! We want to understand! Understand!
Keeps digging.
And then I try the same thing in Dwarvish.
Good. Nothing happening there.
I try the same thing in Orc.
He's still looking. Like, sometimes he just looks at you, but he just keeps digging.
Why are you digging?
Is the captain nearby?
No, they actually you've seen fighting in the north. Sin, you're at the pond.
I drop the staff into the pond.
Okay, it actually floats on the pond.
It looked way heavier.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
it felt way heavier.
it was more like he just thrust it so hard into the ground. That was why it's stuff
Okay,
itself is
so-
okay.
I wanna fill. Oh, do I have anything with me? I have a. Oh, I still have an oil flask. I wanna. That could be interesting. I wanna fly back towards the giant, and throw the oil flask at him from above. Drop it
What?
onto him.
Okay, as you throw the oil flask, you just hit him. He's like looks at you and just raises his hammer. And
Hey, I'm way above him though.
yeah, he raises his hammer, and you see 3 fireballs shooting out of the hammer in your direction.
Well, this went well.
What is a 15? Like it's a 15, a 23, and a 19.
Is this how much damage he does?
No, it's like the attack.
AC.
I wanna bend your luck on the 19 attack roll.
Okay, do it. How much sorcery points do you still have?
4.
Okay.
So now 2.
What's your AC, Sin?
17. Kind of make like a saving throw.
Wait, Alarys, did you bend?
I got 2 on the bend, so
Nice.
So it's 17.
Plus 2.
No, minus, like it's already 17. So that
Wait, I have a. It says defense is fire because of my hellish resistance.
yeah, that means you have resistant to fire damage,
That just means the damage will be lower.
and you can use the cloak
It still hits.
as a reaction.
Oh yeah, the cloak will absorb.
Give
the
you
spell
resistance to
level.
damage, which you already have in that case. But you can get charges.
Yeah, so I can recharge my
Yes.
cloak.
So you use one, time the cloak, and like gets in, and you feel like 2 slots are being filled up. The two others, one doesn't hit, the other one hit. No, wait, what's your AC again?
17.
17. Okay, so that actually is enough to like deflect one of them. Just one passes by, and the other one hits you as well. So we have two where you have resistance at, so it's like half the damage.
Uh-huh.
So that is 18 halved. And 13 halved, so rounded up, I guess.
So
15.
9 and 6.
13? Rounded up is 7 in my opinion.
So 16.
16 damage. Alright, fair enough. This was not combat, this was just him doing that.
Yeah, he was just doing that. And now, like what are you doing now? Like, as like, if the fireball's coming at you.
I mean, they have already come at me.
Yeah, they have been come. They have come at you. What's your opinion? Like, because he's looking at you now after shooting the fireballs.
Well, I want to float backwards.
Okay.
And I do talk to him. I say, "Come here, you piece of shit!" And I shoot an arrow at him.
Okay. Do it.
11 plus 7, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, you fired his armor, and like you find like one of the spots where the armor is not as thick, and your arrow digs itself into it.
Okay, so I can shoot.
Mm-hmm. At this point, please everyone roll initiative.
I'm just saving the town, okay?
From what? From a hole digger?
Well, I don't know what kind of demons he wants to bring over the city.
I'm so intrigued by this universe. I hate that I can't just read the book like 2 pages
13.
and find out what's going on.
So how much?
But that was my initiative is 13, but I still can roll damage, right? For the
Yes.
short. I suppose this is not a sneak attack. It's just my short bow.
No.
Ugh, just 5 damage.
Okay. Everyone, please initiative. What's your rolls?
19.
19.
4.
Or
17.
17. Alarys?
13.
13, okay. Devessa, you see that happening. What are you going to do?
Which part do I see? Do I see the arrow?
Oh, you
going
see the
into-
whole thing, like the fireballs, the arrow.
I want just so that this doesn't escape anyone. I did say that I'm also, as I'm shooting, like floating back towards the
Yes.
pond, so I get out of his range.
So he's like floating back over the building too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not attacking us, so I'm kind of like.
Well, he attacks
Well,
him
he-
right now.
Okay, so he's attacking us now as well.
You don't know,
Probably.
like it's your action,
Alright.
it's your turn.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna javelin him.
Okay, just like one, like you use one of your like remaining javelins and just throw it at the giant.
Yeah.
Okay, attack then.
What do I? How?
Oh, again, like 320,
Okay. Thank you.
and then plus the like hit modifier in your actions tab of the javelin.
Okay.
It's a +7.
+7. Okay. So 15.
That doesn't hit. So as like the javelin
Yeah.
comes at him, like he just gets deflected from his massive armor.
Oh man, I've only got one javelin left now. I guess I'll just get rid of the other javelin. I'm throwing the other javelin.
Okay, sure, do it.
Okay.
The last one is this.
All right, come on. 27.
That hits.
That's what
Roll
I'm
damage.
talking about. What's the save? Is that also a D20 or?
No, it's 6. Wait, no, it's next. It's damage next to your.
Oh yeah, 6 plus 3. It
Yes,
says.
that's what it is.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay. So the second challenge just hits him in like a spot at his feet. He ignores most like damage more,
Oh man.
or he doesn't show it at least. Nemaya, what are you going to do
How far away am I?
right now?
What's the scale here?
What the scale? I mean, like, what's a house? Like 10 meters? What's 10 meters in feet?
6.
6.
Wait, 10? Wait, no, wait. I'm wrong. Don't worry. 30.
Yeah, 30?
10 meters? It's
Yeah.
about 3 1/3 feet per meter,
Okay.
so 33 meters.
So that-
33 feet, sorry.
So basically the house, like I would say it's around 6. I would say it's probably like 60 feet away. My scaling is a bit off here, to be honest, but...
By the way, what happened when the oil flask hit the giant? Did that
boiled
cause an
him.
explosion? Shouldn't the oil explode?
no.
My
I
entire life was a lie.
I fly up.
Okay.
I spread my wings and I fly up onto the house, and I try to get a headshot
Okay, do it.
on the giants. Are we still blessed
That's a good question.
because it's
so,
a new
right?
combat?
It's not about combat, it's about duration. Bless.
Oh, maybe not.
No, it's not. You're out of blessing.
The first one is a
It
16.
doesn't hit.
The second one is an unnatural 20.
Hits.
I forgot to say that I use Hunter's Mark.
Sure, do it.
Sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
That is 11 total.
Good. You hit it into the side where like most of the stuff just like the air hits him for sure, but it's also repelled a bit. So it seems like some of the armor has still deflected it, but you did the damage. And then it is the giant's turn. The giant's being attacked now. He's like grunting something like, "Argh!" and just stomps at you. And like he has like this big hammer, and looking in front of you, he just hits the hammer into the ground. And I need Duvessa, Alarys, and Alaryn make a dexterity saving throw. Plus like Duvessa's bonus, it's +3. So since you're standing next to Duvessa, you have the +3 on the bonus.
13.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos for that for an advantage.
Okay.
Well, I got 17.
Okay.
Plus what was that again?
+3.
Plus just 3 in general?
Yeah.
Okay. Dexterity? 22.
Okay, so Alarys and Alaryn take half damage. Duvessa takes full damage.
Oh, man.
That's 45 points of
Oh,
damage.
man. I'm so screwed.
And what's happening is the hammer slams into the ground, and from the hammer in a cone, suddenly molten fire just shoots out of the ground from the earth, just in your face.
Okay, this might be above our pay grade.
My beautiful face!
Sin, how close do you think you get to the giant's neck?
I think no matter how close I can get, this is not a fight we should take. I underestimated the giant.
Well, it's all well and good saying that now.
Let's
Well,
run.
I think there is an option to just
Disengage.
I wish I had more darkness that I could cast. Whose turn is it?
Sin and Alarys have both the same. Decide who wants to select first.
Has Alarys done something during this
No, not yet.
encounter? So then it should be his turn.
Is a giant a humanoid?
No.
Damn it.
What you see, however, is that one of the other party members like appears kind of like in the here at the fence top there, like it's Ottavir. Ottavir's like running with two short swords around the corner down up there. in the north?
I think we should run away. So I move away. Towards the north, towards where the other fight is happening.
Okay. Sin.
Well, my original plan was to just lure him into the water. I didn't expect him to like have such strong area of effect attacks, and especially not this kind of range. I thought you could just kite him. So I'm like nervously scratching my head. I'm looking at my friends being in trouble, and as I think it's time to run from this one, and I wanna shoot at him, but most importantly, I want to bring more distance between him and me, and like fly over the pond.
Okay. One question for me is, Duvessa,
Yeah.
do you have time Monday in 2 weeks?
Duvessa will check her holy calendar. Yes.
Awesome. Good then. Because that's when I would actually exit the session then, because it's already 3 hours now. The preparation took a bit longer than expected, I guess. But it was really good. Like you really did good works on the orcs there. Like they basically had no chance against you there.
Yeah, I know.
So the whole pitfall thing, like the lightning strike, and it was good. Also like the whole volley thing at the beginning with Sin, like Nemaya and so. Just decimating from distance was really good. But yeah. So looking forward to next session then. I'm sorry to cut you off here, but I think this fight could take on longer, or maybe the flight. Who knows? So let's see what the Fire Giant will do in 2 weeks' time. We can't do next time because we are at Gwent Masters, most of us. So that means you will see us probably on the CD Projekt Twitch channel this weekend, so look out for that. Then we have the break on Monday, and then the week after we're going to return to the fight of the Fire Giant. So yeah, see you in hopefully 2 weeks. I hope all of you had a nice time today. Big thanks to Apero for jumping in with us today, and let's see how this will turn out, I guess. So thank you very much for watching, and have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.